Migori. All right, welcome to Skyward Express en route Migori International Airstrip. In Migori, we have a lot of money. We are very good in attending funerals, weddings, and make sure you fill in the flight. I love you.
Thank you.
we are just about to launch our flight to Migori. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give a chance to our captain, Captain Mohammed. Please come and we proceed.
Your Excellency Mama Aida, Cabinet Secretary for Transport, Mheshimiwa Murkomen, Majority Leader, my brother Kimani Ichungwa, Deputy Governor Migori, Senator Migori, Women Rep Migori, Senator Hassan, Member of Parliament, East Africa Legislative Assembly, guests, wanahewa, ladies and gentlemen, hamujambo? Hamujambo? Unajua ndege inapiga kelele, kwa hivyo you have to shout also. Karibuni sana, Mheshimiwa Waziri, welcome to our inauguration flight to Migori na Mama Aida pia. This is our third flight we are starting since Kenya Kwanza government took over. So since you became Minister for Transport, you've made things easy for us, and this is the third flight we've started. I remember the last time when we launched the Kakamega flight, His Excellency the Deputy President was here, and he challenged us to fly to all the 47 counties, and we will take that challenge. Mheshimiwa Waziri, for us to be able to do that, we also need give and take from your side. You need to give us some concessions, especially the new airports we are opening. We want to open the whole country so that it becomes easy to fly for everybody. We want to change things in this country. We don't want it to be like the old days when only people with money could fly. Siku hizi tunataka kila mtu aruke, hustlers na kila mtu. So this is a flight for everyone, the people from down all the way up. So we have seats for everybody, and it's a free seating for everybody. Ukikuwa waziri ukichelewa, utakaa huko nyuma. Hustler anakaa hapo mbele. Asante. I know I'm not supposed to speak much. It is just a flag off. The main function will be in Migori. But I would want a few people to say something. Just one or two things. I'll start with the owner of the airport, Mheshimiwa Kositani, because we don't want to be refused a license to operate from here. And I'll ask him to give us free landings in Migori. We don't expect you to charge us, at least for 6 months. Na waziri yako hapo, ukisema sawa, waziri aseme sawa, tuko sawa. Asante.
Thank you, Captain. Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, Mama Aida, Leader of Majority, His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Migori, all Senator, Women Rep, and of course Akothe. You all know Akothe, Sindio? She is here with us. It gives me great pleasure to be here today. Welcome you all to one of the facilities managed by Kenya Airports Authority, which is this Wilson Airport. I want to congratulate Skyward for being a good partner in partnering with us to ensure that we fly to all destinations within our country and even away. I want to commend the Kenyan community because the recovery since we were hit by COVID and we had to close all airports for a while, the recovery on the local domestic flights is at 127%. So that means something was triggered by COVID, and people have decided they are not going to save too much money. They are going to use their money to fly so that they can enjoy their facilities. So, Mohammed, congratulations to you and Skyward. You have asked for concessions. The leader of majority is here. You know, we don't want to do anything. Then tomorrow he will summon us to parliament and we may not have peace. But he has told me he has given a concurrence. But he has to do it in writing because we know how things operate. But otherwise, asanteni sana. The people of Migori, Deputy Governor, I want to say thank you. We're going to say more there. But let me just say that we have had tremendous cooperation from the county government of Migori. They have made several visits to my office, they have made several calls, and they have even committed their own funds to help us fast track the rehabilitation of the passenger terminal in Migori, which we are all going to witness. So asanteni sana, and God bless you all.
Asante Mheshimiwa Kositani. Invitation of the majority leader was very strategic. Yeah. Asante. Mheshimiwa Jalango. Ameenda. You know, he is the owner of this constituency, so you must recognize him. I'd like to ask Chairman of Kenya Association of Operators, Mbuvi, to come and say one or two things. He is our boss. If he decides to write to KCA to cancel our license, we'll be in trouble. So we always have to recognize him.
Thank you, Captain. Cabinet Secretary, Mama Aida, leader of majority, governors, senators, MPs present, and all other protocols observed. It's actually a great honor, Captain, to be invited today. As an industry, it's pleasing to hear what Chairman said. It was a tough 3 years, the last 3 years, having seen passenger numbers drop, but again, that pickup is incredible. Mine is really on behalf of the industry, as chair, to congratulate you first for the launches you've done. It's just a testament of being ahead, and this is for you, CS. We are ahead of the national aviation policy. The industry is ahead. And we want you to finalize that policy because that will place Kenya strategically. We have some input that we've given you that is very important for the industry. But we also want to thank you because in March we sat with you and we challenged you around tax policy in the country, which is part of what we wanted to see. And you came through for us, the government came through for us, and we are incredibly appreciative. The next challenge we give you, as Captain has said, is that of infrastructure, and you know the challenges we have. And that we will speak because that's the only way we'll drive the industry in Kenya forward. And I think if we work together, government and the industry, we'll move things forward. So again, with those few words, thank you, Captain. Congratulations on behalf of the industry and best wishes as you lead others forward. Thank you.
Asante, Chairman Mbuvi. I'd also like to recognize the presence of a few people here. Jimmy Kibati, CEO of Boscovic Airlines. Liz Alvanze, CEO of Kenya Association of Air Operators. She is also a board member of Kenya Civil Aviation Authority. Mejanepe, board member, KAA. He came to witness what Chairman Kositani said. So we are flying for free. There is a gentleman who represents about 300 million people. He says he has the biggest constituency. So I'd like him to come and say one or two things. Senator, you can speak for your 300 million people and you tell them to take Skyward.
Asante sana Moha. Maybe let me speak on behalf of friends of Moha. I think I've known Moha since the only airline he had was a Mitsubishi Lancer, which used to bring him to the airport to fly another airline. And it's very impressive to see in the last 1 decade or thereabout the leaps and bounds that Skyward has made. In fact, I can tell you, Kimani, Murkomen, and the government that we represent is extremely sympathetic with Kenyan investors and Kenyan investment. I overheard the Minister for Transport a few weeks ago in Mombasa saying how even as they try to license charters, their strategic interest is to protect Kenyan investors and Kenyan airlines. And therefore, I'm beyond that protection. We need to make concessions. I think I can say this a little more freely, so that they can compete with airlines that we continue to subsidize almost on a daily basis. Kenya Airways has a comparative and sometimes an advantage that makes the smaller airlines struggle. You know, we give them billions every year to survive, yet Kina Moha are given no shilling to survive. So we need to be fair so that they are able to compete. We need to allow them the concessions. Since we can't give them taxpayers' money to bridge their deficits, let us make certain concessions, as they put it, so that we can be able to ensure that these airlines grow and are able to be market leaders. We don't need any other airlines. These men and women can fly, can build the Virgins of this country, can build private airlines that can open up Kenya. They can build those charters that can open up Kenya. All we need is support from them. For me, I come here largely when you see me in any function of captain. I don't come in any official capacity. I think he just uses it as an excuse to invite me to speak so that you do not question his protocol. Iyala is things we gain along the way. UDA, but our friendship is what, even when you look at any picture where I'm being sworn in as Iyala, senator, I'm being sworn in as a husband, the guy next to me is always Moha. Kwa hivyo, congratulations, best wishes, and you have all our support as an individual and I believe as a government of Kenya.
Asante, Senator. Because of time, I'll invite the Deputy Governor so that he can tell us whether we are invited to Migori. Then from there, we'll go to Majority Leader, Mama, then CS. Karibu.
Thank you. The guest of honor today, Mama Ida, our CS Transport, Murkomen, the Majority Leader, Ichungwa, and all invited guests. Good morning. My name is Dr. Joseph Mahiri, Deputy Governor Migori. I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the Governor, Migori County, His Excellency Dr. Ochilo Ayako, to thank first the CS and the national government, in extension care, for allowing the Skyward to fly to Migori County Lichota airstrip. I want also to thank the people who have made this day work, their facilitation. And therefore, on behalf of the executive of Migori County, thank you very much, and you are most welcome to Migori County, the land of diversity. Thank you very much, and before I hand over, I wish to recognize the presence of the First Lady, Migori County, Dr. Agnes Mama. On behalf of the women of Migori County, I can request her to say a word to welcome people because it's the mother of the county. Karibu Mama to welcome people to Migori County.
Thank you very much, Deputy Governor. All protocols observed. You know, I'm so anxious, I want to go. So I'll also not waste time. All I can say is that welcome to Migori, the land of a lot of opportunities and a lot of diversity. If you are looking for tourism, we have it all. Agribusiness, we have it. Culture, we have it. Please come, mmekaribishwa nyinyi nyote. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
Asante, Mama wa County. Majority Leader. And please tell us the legislation has already been passed.
Thank you very much, Moha, Captain Mohammed, CS, Mama Ida, all protocols observed. Let me begin by saying congratulations to Skywards and your team, Captain Mohammed. And I don't know what legislation, because the last legislation I worked with you on is a national aviation bill, which you know Skywards and other airlines in this country, indigenous airlines, had a big problem with. And as Senator Omar has said, we indeed worked together to ensure that all retrogressive legislation that was going to stifle the growth of airlines like Skywards never saw the light of day. So as I congratulate you, I just want to give my commitment that under the current administration you will not see any such retrogressive legislation that seeks to stifle the growth of local airlines. But we will enable this airline and other local airlines to grow, because the airline business is a great enabler to economic recovery, and I'm certain even the great people of Migori County and other regions in our country where Skywards and other airlines are flying to will appreciate the value of having airlines flying to the destinations where people are doing business and living. Therefore, as I congratulate Skywards for this inaugural flight to Migori, I am certain now the people of Migori will not just arrive, they will land there. I know it's very important if you are from Migori and other areas around the lake, not to just arrive, but to land. So the people of Migori will now not just be able to land there, but you will be able to enable their businesses to grow and prosper. Lastly, as I congratulate Skywards, Captain Mohammed, you know, this is a true personification of what a hustler can do to grow from being an airline captain to now own and operate an airline that is growing in leaps and bounds. And I congratulate you and Skywards and for the good work you are doing, not just for yourselves and your staff, but for our country. Thank you and God bless you.
Asante sana, Majority Leader. It was indeed a retrogressive policy that people wanted to pass, and we fought it with all we had, and with the support of the Kenya Association of Air Operators. Asante. Mama Ida, tafadhali, karibu. Mama, I've known her for very many years. Since I was a child, in the 80s. We were next door neighbors. Nimekula mandazi yake, nimekula chapati yake, na sasa sisi ndo tumekuwa wazee. So mama, karibu sana Skyward.
Asante sana Moha. Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, the captain, and all the dignitaries here. I wish to say that I'm really thrilled to be here today. I'm happy to learn that there's now a flight to Migori. I remember for many years that traveling from Migori to Nairobi used to take us 12 hours. But even in recent time, for one to get from Migori to Nairobi, we have to fly to Kisumu. By the time somebody is driving straight, they are halfway through. I'm glad this time is going to open up Migori, a land of potential, and there are many potentials there. So we wish you well, and we wish to congratulate you for having thought of taking this flight to Migori. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Asante sana mama. Tumkaribishe Mheshimiwa Waziri Murkomen. Karibu waziri.
Asante sana Moha. Mheshimiwa Dr. Aida Odinga, ambaye not only a leader in this country, but also the most prominent. She told me that she's the daughter of Migori, but I will add that she's the most prominent daughter of Migori. Majority Leader, the leadership of Skyward, the leadership of county government of Migori, led by the Deputy Governor, the leaders present, Women Rep, my friend Senator Eddie, and all other leaders who are here. Today, I join you with great pride and joy as we officially launch the inaugural Skyward Express flight from Nairobi to Migori. This is a great day for our aviation sector and a great boost in the government's efforts to improve the sector by enhancing penetrability across the country. This launch brings to the the number of inaugural flights that have been launched so far, covering both domestic and international routes. I wish to congratulate Skyward Express for its visionary approach to exploring new domestic routes and for providing daily flights from Nairobi to destinations such as Lamu, Ukunda, Mombasa, Eldoret, Malindi, Kakamega, and now Migori. The aviation industry serves as a vital catalyst for the overall economic development of our nation. In this context, Migori Airstrip plays a pivotal role as a crucial link facilitating connectivity between not only Nairobi and the rural Kenya, but also between Kenya and Tanzania. Notably, Migori Airstrip serves as a gateway to the vibrant tourism circuits of Masai Mara and the western region. Tourists are seamlessly transported from our neighboring country, Tanzania, to the airstrip and then to Mara, either by road or by air. As a ministry, we are fully committed to implementing a string of measures aimed at boosting the aviation sector and cementing Kenya's position as a regional aviation hub. Our focus lies on expanding and rehabilitating fiscal infrastructure and crafting a modern air transport policies and regulation, enhancing safety measures, building capacity, and strengthening the institutions that oversee the sector. Some of these measures include funding, where we have allocated approximately 1 billion shillings annually for the expansion of the development of airstrips to enhance connectivity. Among these facilities are the Migori Airstrip runway, which will be extended from its current length of 1.2 kilometers to 1.4 kilometers, enabling it to accommodate larger aircraft. Additionally, a new apron and 2 taxiways will be constructed to further facilitate operations. We've been challenged about infrastructure in the country. I want to apologize to the nation, to the travelers, to the operators for the state of some of our infrastructure, particularly. I know Manda in Lamu is in a bad shape, despite the fact that the contractor is on site. I know that in Ukunda there is no terminal. It's an open air market which rains. When it rains, you can't even shield our travelers. I know that the airstrips in Anyuki, in Lokichokyo, in Nakuru have stalled. So we are working on ensuring that we bring back the infrastructure. I am sitting with the new management of, and I expect Caleb to listen, because you should not be talking when your minister is talking. Yeah, it can have consequences, you know. Yes, so the airstrips I'm speaking about is becoming a big challenge for us, because the contracts that were put in place, in my opinion, now that I have a new administration in place, look like they were only done for some people to make money, not for value for money for Kenyans. And I must say, and I will say this when I reach Migori, I have been convinced by Mama Ida, despite my my desire to be represented in Migori. I have changed my mind. I'm going to Migori. But one of the things I appreciate is that the contractor who did the runway is one of the best contractors. And I think we must reward those who do a good job, but we must punish those who do a bad job, because most of our airstrips are in a bad state. But in another 2-3 months, as a ministry, we'll have sat down with Kenya Airports Authority and sort out all the pending contracts to make sure that we terminate those that are incompetent and bring those that are able to do it. So I can be sure, Chair, that we will sort your problem. We want to ensure that you can fly to Nanyuki like before, not in the situation that we are at the moment. We have upgraded Kitale, and as I said, Nanyuki. Kakamega Airstrip, we are working with the county government. One of the things I want to appreciate is that we are working with the county governments who are fully committed. We would never have done what we did in the last few months if Kakamega County Government was not working with us, if Homa Bay County Government was not working with us, if Migori County Government was not working with us. So the partnership of national and county government has made it possible for us to deliver what we have delivered. And again, I will say what I need to say in the presence of my friend George later in Migori. Further, we are working on the airstrip policy to establish sustainable aviation systems and ensure that commercially identified airstrips receive government support for a period of 3 years until they become self-sustaining. This is in turn will free up resources for Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, allowing it to compete effectively on the global stage. I am pleased to announce that we are in the process of implementing recently concluded national aviation policy. Even though not adopted formally, we are in the process of implementing, and that's why you see, because the industry is moving, we must catch up with the industry even as we go through the formal procedures. And this is a comprehensive document that seeks to harmonize aviation operations. This policy was developed in close consultation with all industry stakeholders to ensure a united front in shaping the future of aviation industry. As we continue to enhance aviation transport, it's important and imperative that we also focus on improving all the other modes of transport, air, road, rail, and sea, to ensure that there is a seamless travel experience by road. Mamaida said that it used to take 12 hours to come to Nairobi. What we are doing is to reduce it to 45 minutes from here to Migori, and I want to congratulate Moha and the team for reducing that travel to 45 minutes. But we are also going to make sure that those who want to travel by road, we can also reduce that experience to a reasonable period of time, 4 hours or thereabout. And I will tell you later, we have a plan to do the road from Migori to cut through Transmara, so that we make it even more shorter for those who want to have a road experience and enjoy the scenic countryside. In closing, I wish to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our stakeholders, including the leadership of County Government of Migori, for their unwavering collaboration in making Migori airstrip operational. Again, I wish to congratulate Moha. Thank you for taking the challenge seriously. You quickly moved, and I know you didn't want to say, but the truth is that the president has been on your neck that you must fly to Migori, as he did that you must go to Kakamega. So thank you also because of taking seriously the vision of the government and President William Ruto to make sure that hustlers can be able to also fly. And God bless you. I don't think there is anything to be declared. I am used to, after such an event, I say, and I therefore declare this. We will officially commission this. Is it commission, or we will commission flag off the flight in a short while. Asante sana, and God bless you. Thank you.
Asante sana. Thank you, Waziri. Waziri, you know, Waziri, when the president gives an order, or when he wishes something, it is an order. So the president said we must start flying to Migori, and we didn't have much of a choice. So we have to fly to Migori and other places as well. Asante. Mate.
Thank you so much. Can we give a round of applause to the Skyward team? So our cabinet secretary, I would like to give the hustlers a chance to have a VIP treatment. So I'm going to request anybody who is going to Migori and you have a boarding pass, we'd like to give you a chance to walk through the red carpet and board the flight. So waheshimiwa, leo nataka tuachie hustlers wapate VIP treatment. Wapate VIP treatment. So anybody with a boarding pass, kindly, I only want our cabinet secretary, the captain, Mama Aida, and our leader of majority to remain here to flag off, and the chairman, Kenya Airports Authority. The rest, kindly, if you have a boarding pass, proceed and board the flight. If you have a boarding pass, you have a chance of walking through the red carpet. Our CS, can we clap for the hustlers? Wanatuwapigie makofi wakipanda ndege kidogo. Anybody with a boarding flight, please proceed and our women rep, Migori County. Hustlers mko wapi? Anybody with a boarding pass, kindly proceed and board the flight. Wacha tungoje hustlers wa board the flight. Anybody with a boarding pass, kindly proceed. We want to flag off. We want to officially flag off the maiden flight to Migori. Anybody with a boarding pass, kindly proceed. Aya, nyinyi wengine amwende Migori? Aya, kuna Asla amebaki? All right. I think we're now fine. So I'm going to request our captain to come and stand over here. Our cabinet secretary, our chairman, KAA, please. Mama Aida. Upande huu tafadhali. Media nataka tusimamie upande huu. Media tusimamie upande huu. Skyward staff tusimamie hapa nyuma ya our the CS and the rest. All right, our cabinet secretary, this is what is going to happen. We are going to flag off the maiden flight to Migori. Then at some point it will move. Lazima ndege isongo ndio tuonekane inaelekea. We are waiting for our team from KAA to give us directions.
Mama, come here. Mama.
All right, we are ready to flag off the maiden flight to Migori. Our cabinet secretary will be leading the team together with our captain and the chairman, Kenya Airports Authority. Thank you so much. The VIPs, anybody with a boarding pass, please proceed and board the flight. Anybody with a boarding pass, please proceed and board the flight.
Tafadhali toka kwa njia.
Kwa hivyo tumekuwa tukisafiri umbali mkubwa sana ili kuweza kuabiri ndege, lakini kuanzia siku ya leo punde tu baada ya ufunguzi huu tutakuwa na nafasi nzuri ya kuweza kukata tiketi za ndege, na pia tutakuwa tukiziabiri na tutakuwa tukisafiri hadi kwenye uwanja wa Wilson kule Nairobi na pia kwenye nyanja zinginezo mbalimbali.
Naam, unaona vipi kuhusiana na uzinduzi huu? Ukitathmini hali ya kibiashara itakuwa vipi katika gatuzi letu?
Tathmini yangu inanionyesha kwamba biashara itafanyika sasa kwa njia ambayo ni mufti sana, tukitazamia kwamba sasa usafiri utakuwa kwa njia rahisi. Ukitaka kusafirisha bidhaa hata za kimataifa,
ndio.
Kwa mfano unaweza taka kusafirisha bidhaa ambazo zinaharibika,
ndio,
kama vile maua ama mboga au matunda.
Naam.
Hivyo basi hii ni nafasi nzuri kwamba matunda yetu, mboga zetu, na vitu kama hivyo hadi maua, sasa sisi tutaweza kupanda maua na kusafirisha.
Ndio. Kulingana na tathmini ambayo umepeana, ni mawaidha yapi ambayo unaweza wapatia vijana kuhusiana na uzinduzi ambao unafanyika siku ya leo?
Sasa vijana, hii ni nafasi ya kwanza ni kwamba leo hii vijana wengi wamepata nafasi ya kuonyesha kwamba wana talanta za aina gani. Pili ni kwamba huu uwanja umefunguliwa yeyote yule anayeweza taka kusafiri kutumia ndege. Hivyo basi kijana, hii ni nafasi yako ya kuweza kusafiri kutoka sehemu moja au nyingine. Na pia ninyi vijana ambao mnahusika na kilimo, sasa ni nafasi nzuri ya kuweza kusafirisha bidhaa za kilimo kutoka kwenye kaunti yetu tukipeleka kwingineko kwa sababu sasa hazitafika kama zimeharibika, na natumai kwamba baadhi ya viongozi ambao wamefika hapa pia watatupa hilo hakikisho.
Naam.
Na pia tukitazamia kwamba mimi ni mhusika katika masuala ya uhifadhi wa mazingira na upanzi wa miti, naangalia kwamba hii itakuwa ni nafasi nzuri kwa sasa kuelekea masuala ya ukuzaji wa maua na uuzaji wa hayo maua.
Naam.
Kwa sababu sasa dunia nzima imesonga karibu nasi.
Ndio.
Naam.
Vile vile pia tunajua ya kwamba katika gatuzi letu tuko na wavuvi wanavua samaki, wanavua omena, vile vile pia tuko na wakulima wa mazao kama mengo. Je, wanaweza bahatika kufanya biashara na nchi za nje?
Sasa hiyo ni nafasi kubwa sana, kwa sababu kila utakapotaka kusafirisha kile ambacho wewe unakitengeneza, itakuwa ni rahisi sana. Na tukitazamia kwamba hivi majuzi kiwanda cha kutengeneza bidhaa za viazi kilifunguliwa. Sasa hii pia inatupatia nafasi nzuri ya kuweza kusafirisha baadhi ya bidhaa kama hizo kutoka hapa na kufikisha Nairobi kwa wakati unaofaa. Hivyo basi hii kwa hivyo vyote vile ni nafasi nzuri sana kwetu kama wakazi wa Migori, hususan vijana, kina mama walio kwenye biashara na wahusika wengineo mbalimbali. Ni nafasi kubwa kwetu.
Asante sana.
Thank you, Band. Asante sana. Kindly, the protocol team, we all need to be ready. Protocol team, we all need to be ready. We need now to welcome our chief guests. Kindly, the protocol team, we all need to be ready. I am requesting the protocol team to tayari. We are almost starting over the program. Watu wa Migori ya mjambo? Watu wa Migori mpo?
Asante. Mpangilio wa mwisho inapoendelea, muda sio mrefu wageni wetu waheshimiwa watakuwa wakiingia hapa, na watakapokuwa wameshafika basi tutakuwa tukianzisha rasmi. Basi mlivyosikia kwamba muda sio mrefu wageni wetu watakuwa wakiingia maeneo haya. Kwa hivyo ni ombi langu ya kwamba kila mtu ashike kila mmoja ashike doria anapostahili kupatikana, ili mambo yaendelee na iende kwa mpango. Osogo the bada, ninaomba uniandalie DJ kama uko na DJ hapo, maana kuna kibao ambapo tutaweza kunyoroshwa na DJ mbali na wewe kutupatia utumbuizo. Basi muda sio mrefu wageni wanajiandaa, muda sio mrefu watakuwa wanaingia maeneo haya, na alafu tutakuwa tukianzisha sherehe hii. Anakuambia mahali ambapo tumefika haitaonekana jambo nzuri tukipita hapa mbele. Kwa hivyo tuanze kujipanga ili tusiwe na watu wa kupita hapa mbele, ila tu wale ambao inalazimisha. Kwa hivyo watakuwa wakiingia, na jinsi ambavyo tulikuwa tukichanganua masuala haya ya uzinduzi huu, tumepata kwamba wafanyabiashara mbalimbali pamoja na washikadau katika nyanja za kilimo watakuwa na manufaa zaidi, maana uwanja huu sasa umeruhusiwa kufanya safari za kibiashara. Unaweza wekeza katika nyanja mbalimbali, ukijua kwamba katika gatuzi la Migori tuko na hata maeneo ya uvutio wa watalii. Kwa hivyo tuko na tourist sites katika maeneo mbalimbali ama magatuzi mbalimbali katika gatuzi letu la Migori au jimbo letu la Migori. Kwa hivyo wanaweza pia kuwekeza katika hiyo nyanja. Tunaona wageni wanamiminika wageni wanamiminika, wageni mbalimbali wanakuja ili tukaweza kuanza rasmi sherehe yetu. Najua niko na ma-MC wenzangu ambao pia tunaenda kusaidiana kuendesha rasmi hafla hii toka mwanzo hadi mwisho. Ninaona Mama Aida amefika. Nilitarajia nisikie vigelegele. Wapi vigelegele na makofi ya Mama Aida ndani ya nyumba na mwenyeji wake mstahiki Governor Jojo Chila yako Mbogo. Kwa hivyo kwa nafasi hii bendi mtanyamaza kidogo. Bendi mtanyamaza kidogo, nichukue fursa hii nimwalike Katibu Daktari Oscar, mahali popote ulipo, tafadhali karibu ili tukaweza kuanzisha rasmi sherehe hii yetu, kisha baadaye tuone mpangilio jinsi itakavyokuwa. Tafadhali ninaomba watu ambao mmesimama hapa mkaweze kutuachia nafasi huko nyuma. Nilishatangaza media pekee ndio wanahitaji.
We will begin this morning with a word of prayer from the bishops of the One Accord, led by Bishop Kangie. Kasim Madoro, please move forward too. Sheikh Kasim Madoro, alafu baadaye Bishop Kangie. Karibu sana.
Tunaomba. Mwenyezi Mungu, tunakuomba na tunakushukuru kwa kutufikisha katika siku ya leo. Uwezo yote ni wako, wewe ndio unapanga kila kitu. Tunakuomba ya Allah utulinde tumalize mkutano wetu. Mungu, tunakuomba ulinde viongozi wetu wote mahali mpaka tukirudi salama. Tutakushukuru ya Allah. Mungu, tunakuomba upatie gavana wetu Uchilo maarifa na ilmu ya kuongoza watu wake pamoja na viongozi wote wa Migori. Hatuna mengi ya kusema ya Allah. Tunajua kwamba wewe ndio unajua kila kitu na wewe ndio Mungu wa mbingu na ardhi. Mungu, tukimaliza salama, kila mmoja akirudi kwake, hatuna uwezo, hatuna kitu tutakupatia isipokuwa ni shukrani. Tutakushukuru ya Allah. Kwa hayo machache tunakuomba Mungu utulinde, utufikishe kila mmoja akiongea hapa ongee maneno kutoka kwako ya Allah. Asante sana Mungu wetu. Asante sana ya Allah. Amen.
I want to request that we rise up on our feet as we pray. We are praying. Heavenly Father, eternal God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, we humble in your awesome presence in this great day that you have caused to come to pass in your great power. Oh God, we are humbled even to be grateful to you because this was planned, but you have caused it to come to pass. We thank you for the start of this journey from Nairobi at the Wilson Airport. Thank you for the safe arrival of our first aircraft. Lord, we honor you even for this county and the leadership. We want to pray for our governor and the leadership that work with him, that Lord, in this venture, you will bless the work of their hand and use this avenue even to enrich our county as you enrich us also through other avenues. We give you honor and glory even as we start this program today. I pray in accordance with your word. Start and end with us, because when we acknowledge you in what we do, you straighten our path and prosper it. And so we bless you, we glorify you, even for the arrival of our Mama Aida Odinga with us, together with the guests that she has come with. May your presence be with us as your peace prevail. This is our prayer by faith and with thanksgiving. In Jesus' name I pray. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
to our chief guest today, Her Excellency Dr. Betty Ida Odinga, the Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Roads, Transport and Public Works, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, the Chairman of Skyward Express, Captain Mohammed Abdi, the Governor of the great county of Migori, His Excellency Dr. Ochilo Ayako, the Managing Director of Kenya Airports Authority, Mr. Henry Ogoe, all honorable members of Parliament present here today, all invited guests, a very warm welcome to you all to this auspicious occasion of launching scheduled flights to Migori Airport. We will move forward with the program, and at this point, we will go to entertainment. The entertainment will be carried in this order. We will have Rapogi Boys Band, followed by the Migori County Choir, and thereafter the Kuria traditional dancers, each presenting one item. I will request my co-MC, Mr. Danson Matea, with my other MC, Mr. Japheth Emonje, to steer the entertainment part. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CS Dr. Lima. First on the program, we are going to have Rapogi Boys High School giving us one number. Then after Rapogi, we'll be having Migori County Choir. You also are going to give us one number. Ni siku ya kipekee, siku ya kufana, ambayo nawe pia utakubaliana pamoja nami ya kwamba ni siku ya kufana na kihistoria katika gatuzi letu la Migori. Karibu.
Yes, Madam. Our Governor Migori. Sir gentlemen, Migori County presents a song in praise of our First Lady Ida Odinga, Ochila Ayako, and his team in Migori government. Welcome.
watu wendu koroma mama ida wapaki awa pinyiruto awa mama koroma dendi babeyo pinyiruto wapa gavana pinyiruto Migori jo mabeyo pinyiruto gavana ko wadendi tuto pako Migori jo mabeyo pinyiruto afatuma gonda duna tuwa pinyiruto awatu endi koroma mama mukomani ko wapaki
Asante sana. Asante sana, asante sana. Wana Migori County Choir. Asante sana. Tuwapatie makofi, tuwapatie makofi.
Clap for them.
Tuwapatie makofi mazuri. Asanteni sana kwa kibao. Asante sana kwa kibao hicho chenu moto. Kuria Traditional Dancers. Kuria Traditional Dancers uwanjani wenu. Na tukimaliza Kuria Traditional Dancers tutaweza kupata Osogo Winyo. Kwa hivyo baada ya Kuria, Osogo the band mtakuwa mnaingia. Tafadhali ninaomba nafasi hapa. Sijui security wako wapi wanisaidie. Sawa. Mara. Kwa hivyo hawa ni Kuria Traditional Dancers ambao ni wenyeji wake Deputy Governor Mhadhiri Professor Mahiri. Na anahakikisha kwamba Kuria wakilishwa vilivyo. Asante sana Deputy Governor kwa kazi nzuri. Kwa hivyo mtupatie na nyinyi pia kibao kimoja na kisha baadaye tutasele. Hawa ni wenyeji wetu kutoka maeneo ya Kuria, na hii ngoma ambayo wanatuchezea ni ngoma ya sherehe ambayo huwa inachezwa wakati wa hafla mbalimbali na huwa wanafurahisha sana. Asante sana. Ninaona naibu gavana wetu Mhadhiri Gemunta amesimama kujumuika nao, anasaidiwa pia pale na waziri Murkomen pia ameshaingia hapa, anasema hii ngoma na sisi pia tunajua kuicheza. Vile vile pia ninaona mama Aida pia anajumuika pamoja nao vile vile. Ninaona msahiki gavana pia amejumuika nao. Full network pia yuko ndani ya nyumba amejumuika pamoja nao. Senator kijana chapakazi pia Eddie Muk pia naye amejumuika na wanadensi wetu ya Kuria. Asante sana. Asante sana. Asante sana. Asante sana wana Kuria Traditional Dancers kwa hicho kibao chenu moto moto. Hii wana enzi mila na tamaduni. Kwa hivyo gavana wetu sasa hivi naita gavana naita bendi yetu Osogo Winyo sasa, ili ukaweza kutufungia jarida hili la utumbuizaji, na kisha baada ya Osogo Winyo basi nitakuwa tena na mkabidhi kipaza sauti county secretary ili wakaweza kutuongoza kuanzia hapo pamoja na MC mwenzangu Bwana Mates. Kwa hivyo Osogo the band, uwanjani wako, utupatie kibao moto moto, kisha baadaye twende mbele.
Wuoyo maratodi kure mung'eny malich machalo kamagi. To sogo wujo super podi gabri. Wan madhigo kura no Chilo wuda yako chendio ke majarire machura gi nyarongo. To Chilo ni en monyale. Ni en monyale Migori ka. Kar wadhiuru wata. Kambogo! Oh, Hanawera Pinra. Hanawera Pinra. Ah, aero chelu yoke. Oh, Kambogo, aero chelu yoke. Hanijiri mina mago baba. Donga mwili wuda yako chelu yoke baba. Usipa mulu wuda dinga chuma weri nane. Usipa mulu wuda dinga hata chuma weri nane. Sobo bolo kodinga na kitara wero. Usipa mulu na kodinga na kitara wero. Usipa mamaida lunga lungo jinga. Edu mukratego jama miadala. Nakwaja moko Mulbin Nakwaja moko Hanawera Pinra Hanawera Pinra Aero chelu yoke Hano chelu wula yako ya tele na wede namo Oganda na Migori pugo Lunga pako Chilo Inyelo kalonage, lungo tine waina. Uchio kalonage, hala sugik mangen. Usebu doktorina, temano jauri. Usebu le maluogo jauri original. Hey, Fatu, Nakwaja moko. Hanawera Pinra, Kambogo. Aero chelu yoke ure. Aero chelu yoke. Waziri. Karibu. Chap chap. Sua. Kopo. Baba. Hana wuda yako chelu yoke majarire. Hana yako chelu yoke majarire. Usebu jana chura wunu dola. Usebu jana chura wunu dola. Udilo ya manongo hapatola wele nango. Yes, to wuja suba nadundo to wuja nango. Wuja suba. Asante sana Osogo the Bad. Ladies and gentlemen, sasa hivi mali tumefika. Ninataka nimkaribishe katibu ili sasa achukue nafasi, na shukuru sana kwa kunipatia nafasi kuweza kuwa MC kwa siku leo. Asante, karibu.
Thank you for the beautiful entertainment. May I announce or recognize the dignitaries who are flanking Her Excellency Dr. Ida Odinga, together with CS Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, flanking them together with the Governor of Migori County today, His High Excellency the First Lady of Migori, Mama Agnes Ochilo. We also have today the Chairman of the Board of Kenya Airports Authority, Honorable Caleb Kositai. With us here today as well, we have the Romanian ambassador, the ambassador to the Republic of Romania, His Excellency Ambassador Minea. We will continue to recognize other guests as they come. I also did mention that His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Migori County, Dr. Joseph Gimunta Maeri, is here, as well as the Speaker of the Assembly, together with the honorable members of Parliament that we mentioned earlier. To kick off the program, the speeches today, I will call upon the county commissioner who also chairs the county security team, Mr. David Gitonga, to make his remarks.
Thank you, CS Orima. Good afternoon, everyone. The CS Roads and Transport, Honorable Kiptuba Mulkomen, Mama Dr. Ida Odinga, Honorable Dr. Ochilo Ayako, Governor Migori County, Captain Mohammed, Skyway Ward Chairman, Chairman Kenya Airport Authorities, Hon Kareb Kositany, CEO, honorable members of Parliament, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As you've heard collectively, I'm David Gitonga Kariuki. I'm the County Commissioner. I'm happy. I don't want to stand here before you today. I remember sometimes in May we had a meeting somewhere around here with the government delivery services. And we were promised during that time, we were in consultation with the governor's office, with the CS, and we were promised that very soon we'll be having scheduled flights. So today, I think it is a dream come true. And again, I would wish to thank you, Pana CS and Mama Haida. We've been honored in Migori. Over the last 6 months since I came here, I think we've hosted almost every person from the government. So maybe it means Migori is an important part of the government policy. And we would request, as you go back today, I know you're going back, we don't want the 3 days flight. You can liaise with the chairman. When you talk of Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and you see I'm here as the chairman of the security, I have to leave maybe Friday or Saturday, and also come on Sunday. At times, I might even be in Nairobi, and I need to come very fast in case of challenges. So we're requesting all of you to do the honorable thing. And as you've done, just make sure that we get the daily scheduled flights, daily flights. And I'm sure we are one of the busiest airstrips in this region. Combined, Kabude and Kakamega cannot meet the daily turnover of Migori. So I think I don't need to talk much. Thank you very much, and wish you all the best, but promise to fulfill my request. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are here courtesy of the Kenya Airports Authority. In this occasion, I will invite Mr. Henry Ogoe. Mr. Ogoe is the Managing Director of Kenya Airports Authority. Karibu.
Thank you, MC. Please welcome to this facility. We are the custodians of this facility, courtesy of the government executive program. The CS Roads and Transport, Honorable Murkomen. The guest of honor, Dr. Ida Odinga. The governor of Migori County, His Excellency Ochilo Ayako. The chairman of Kenya Airports Authority Board of Directors, Honorable Caleb Kositany. The chairman of Skyward Expressway, Mr. Mohammed. The political class hereby present, former and current. The diplomatic community, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This facility is one of the 22 facilities under the stewardship of Kenya Airports Authority, and it is one of the busiest because other than the scheduled flight which we are getting today, this facility handles around 6 flights per day, which are charters, and we expect it to get busier as numbers will grow, because the charters, the schedule will now move from 3 days per week to daily flights, not even single, but more than once. To backstop you on that, we have a runway here which can handle up to 50-seater. Already we are in discussion with the county government to acquire some land, courtesy of my minister here. We will resource it in order to expand that runway to 1.7 kilometer. And therefore, if we extend it to 1.7 kilometer, it will handle equipment which can do 100 passengers on one sitting. That is the Boeing 737. Waziri sir, through your program, we already have resources to put up a facility, a terminal building, because whatever we have is just a stopgap. But we are going to put up a terminal building here, which will handle 350,000 passengers per year, meaning that 10,000 passengers per day. By end of this month, the design will be ready. Then we'll go to tender, because the government has already availed the resources, and everything will be on track. Now, Waziri, this occasion could not have succeeded without the intervention of our staff. They have worked outside the call of duty in order to ensure that this occasion succeeds alongside the county government staff. At this juncture, let me invite all the staff of Kenya Airports Authority to come forward here and be appreciated for the good work they have done. Kenya Airports Authority. Waziri, whoever is coming, we manage our project, our facilities on the basis of regions. So this facility falls under the Western region, and this is the standing in regional manager for Western, where Migori falls. The lady who is coming on board, this lady I call her Bensuda, because when things are supposed to be done, they must be done. Explanations later. She's called Flavia Chocho, and she's the officer in charge. This one is called Charles Chetalam. Other than being the standing in airport manager, is the manager in charge of finance at Kisumu International Airport and the entire Western region. Kisabei, one of the critical things in aviation is safety. Kisabei is the one in charge of safety. And he has a number of teams which are there. Please come to be appreciated. Yes, Waziri, this is not the entire Kenya Airports Authority which is present at the moment. I think others are engaged in one way or the other in handling ensuring that the association succeeds. But this is where they are. They are under instructions that things must succeed. Then, given that, so you can disperse. Now, given that we are going to have a facility which will have scheduled flights, we are going to resource it with other equipment, like we'll have a fire tender here, so that in the event of fire, those aspects are taken care of, and other things which are required to ensure that the customer service here moves on smoothly without any problems. Now, Waziri and the guest of honor at this juncture, let me invite my chairman, Honorable Caleb Kostany, to take the rest of the program. Thank you.
Amoso. Very good. Now I know I am in Migori. Your Excellency Governor Ochilo Yako, Your Excellency Mama Aida Odinga, CS for Roads and Infrastructure, Kipchumba Murkomen, Chairman of Skyward, Members of Parliament, Senators, Women Rep, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. The other day we had a function somewhere, and the members of that community refused people to speak in English. But I think here, because we are in Luoland, tutaongea kizungu yote, si ndio? I know you are not good in Swahili, but you are perfect in English. Is that true? Yes. So I think a great pleasure to be here. I was here about 2 months ago. As a board of Kenya Airports Authority, we came to inspect facilities here. We went to Angama, we came to Migori, we went to Homa Bay, we went to Kisumu, Kakamega, Kitale, and Eldoret. But I must commend the leadership of Migori County. I want to say congratulations to the leadership of Migori County, led by His Excellency the Governor. Mheshimiwa Waziri, that facility, in fact, we as KA delayed the county government because of the protocols and the safety issues of the aviation industry. But otherwise, he would have finished that building long ago. The building you inspected there was done in a record time of less than 3 months. And it is now operational. Asante sana, Governor. I am very sure now my phone will rest. Because every time I saw a call from Ochila Ayako, the next thing, Masara is calling. The next thing, Robbie is calling. I said, let us push and finalize this thing so that from this week now, my phone will rest. But I want to tell you, Mama Aida, you have a beautiful country. And I'm sure Baba was not wrong to come all the way and search for you here from Siaya. So to the young men of this area, you have a very hardworking Mama Aida. We want her to be the role model of the girls of this country and the girls of this county. And the boys of this county, you emulate the good things that your leaders are doing so that you make sure that next time you will be the one seated here in front as giving advice to the younger generation. This runway was extended by the government of Kenya from 1.1 to 1.2 kilometers. And now we are going to put up a terminal building. This is temporary. We're going to put up a proper terminal building. The government has already availed resources, almost 200 million. So as a MD, now you MD Ogoe, where is Ogoe? Our MD. Munajua huyu mtu? Kwao ni wapi? Hapa wapi? How far? Very near, sindio? So he is the one who is in charge of Kenya Airports Authority now. At Kenya Airports Authority, we are not tribal, we are not petty. So long as you are a performer, we will move with you. When you don't perform, then you will have to move out and others proceed. So I want to say we are very pleased to be here, and we shall make sure we make this facility work. I know a lot of the people here have been waiting for this facility to open. Now the wait is over. It is upon you, the people of Migori, to ensure. You have heard the chairman or Skyward team have said the flights will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It is upon you to build capacity to fill in for Tuesday and Wednesday. Ametengenezea nyinyi nafasi ya Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Kazi yenu ni kujaza Tuesday, make economic sense. Kwa sababu ndege, for you to get up, you must fuel. For you to get the fuel, you must have the money. So, fill the flight and make sure you fly and arrive in Migori by air, no longer by land. Finally, we want to say again, we thank you, the people of Migori. All this that you are seeing here today is because we have peace in our nation. Let us guard this peace jealously. Tuhakikishe kwamba tunashikana sisi wote ili tuendelee kujenga taifa letu la Kenya. Najua tuko mrengo ngine ya kisiasa, sisi tuko mrengo ngine, lakini mrengo ambaye inatuunganisha ni maendeleo. Kazi ya siasa, let us make politics a one-time issue only during elections. After elections, let us go to nation building, and this country will prosper. That is what we want, and we ask from the people of Migori. We have come with your daughter. We have come with your daughter, Akothe. Akothe, bukuja hapa. Sijui kama hii watu wanajua. Wewe ni wa huku kweli, they don't seem to know you. You know, anaitwa boss lady. Vijana hapa wameanza kuongea, lakini sasa ule jamaa si yako kwa nyumba, ule mzungu. Akothe is from here. And let me tell you one thing, Kenyans. Let us allow each and every person to explore their talent. People maligned Akothe. They said, oh, she's doing what she was doing, but she was pouring what the passion that was inside her. And let us support our children. They may all not be good in class, but they may be good in other things. So let us make sure we nurture talent. Asante sana, Madam Akofe. Now, it is my humble pleasure to welcome the man who has been harassing me a lot, together with all these MPs. Now, today, they will not call me. I'll be the one calling them, kusema, where are the passengers? Mohammed has called me and anasema ndege ilienda ikiwa empty. He's going to reduce from Monday, Wednesday to Thursday to only Monday and Friday. So it is upon you people of Migori. Kateni tikiti, mu fly with the Skyward. Welcome, Honorable Masara. You will introduce your colleagues, members of Parliament, Senate, and the Women Rep, and then we proceed. And I had told the, come, I'll hold your hand. And I had told the members of Parliament, Mohammed has just told me, the more they speak, the more expensive the ticket to fly to Migori is. So leo wakate maneno ikuwe chache. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Thank you. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord once again. Mine have been instructed to be very brief as much as I can. But before that, let me raise the name of the Lord above all names, because without him, nothing can happen as planned. So let his presence prevail upon us, and let whatever is initiated today succeed, because we have invited him to be here with us. Before I invite anybody on behalf of the great people of Suna West, allow me to welcome each and every one of you to Suna West constituency, the great land of milk and honey. Thank you so much. Let me now take this opportunity to invite the Speaker of Migori County, Honorable Charles Owino Likoa, at least to say something and then introduce the leadership of the County Assembly of Migori. Thank you.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Yeah, our guest of honor, Nyathiwa, feel welcome at home. Waziri, karibu nyumbani. Yeah, kuna Kijaluo na kuna Kisuba, hata mimi ni because of time, allow me to introduce my members of the County Assembly who are present, if they can wake up and wave wherever they are, led by the Majority Leader. The Majority Leader. Thank you. They have come up in their numbers. Thank you very much for coming and those numbers. Thank you very much. Bwana CS, this is a game changer. I have been here for a number of years, and we used to fly with the late John Henry Okwanyo, and this was just a fixed wing, and that was a long time ago. We prayed and prayed and prayed, but God answered our prayers, and now we have this thing. As has been said by the IAG Kenya Airports Authority, please expand it. I don't have to wake up so early to go to Kisumu to catch up a flight. With those few remarks, because of time, I've said so much, because I know this airport, it belongs to us, and we are here as members of Lichuta. Lichuta is the name of all this area here. Please feel welcome and assist us to make it even bigger, so that we don't have to go to church there. Thank you very much and feel at home. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Because of time, I'm now inviting my counterpart from Awendo, Honorable Walter Owino Jacopada. Pero kamano. Serikal Mapokolandi.
Asante sana. Mama wetu, dada yetu, ambaye pia ni shemeji yangu. Mheshimiwa Waziri, Bwana Governor, the First Lady Migori, Deputy Governor, and all protocols observed. Bwana sifiwe. Asanteni sana. Bwana Waziri, I want to take this opportunity this afternoon to thank you for keeping your word. Sometimes, a few months ago, we were in your office and you said that you are going to do everything possible to see into it that this facility is operationalized and we start having scheduled flights. Today is our big day. We have the first scheduled flight here and we are thanking you very much. I want to commend His Excellency the Governor of Migori County for what he has done. He has done this beautiful terminal within a very short time. Bwana Governor, congratulations. This is a very good thing. Now I want to urge the KA to ensure that may still be remaining facility operationalized. Then our people from Migori County, let us take advantage of this facility and use it to travel, to trade, and to do everything. Our leaders, our farmers, our politicians, and everyone else who can use this facility, let us use it so that these airlines do not withdraw their flights because of lack of business. So let us start using it immediately. Me, I already have tickets booked up to some time. So please, thank you very much. Masara is telling me time, but it is okay. Masara. Otherwise, wale wote wamekuja hapa, asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, Father. Inyakewache ni Mama Aida Yuri. Made Bonga Point. I'm being requested, Member of Parliament, ili to save time. As Honorable Tom is coming, the rest of us can come so that we save that distance. Please. Tom akikuja, wengine tukuje tu, alafu mwingine akimaliza na wachia mwingine. Ili, then you keep just the message as short as possible, if possible.
You'll allow me to start on existing protocol and go straight to my two requests. Mama Aida, welcome home. Waziri, I have two requests I wanted to put across. Waziri, for us to make good use of this airport, we need a road connecting us with Masai Mara. It's only 70 kilometers from here. That's why you see tourists coming here. Again, for our brothers from Tanzania and Nyatike to exploit this airport, we are remaining with only 26 kilometers to the lake. If you get the two roads connected, we'll maximize the good use of this airport. My last appeal is to my friend, who is the chairman of KAA. He's a long-term friend of mine. This gentleman, Andrew Goe, is my constituent. This is the first time the Nyatike people are having a CEO. Please confirm him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Fatuma amekuja. Matthias, Fatuma kuja tu, just come. Matthias akiisha hivi, akimaliza hivi. Okay.
Asante Mheshimiwa Masara. Waziri Mheshimiwa Kipchumba Murkomen, Mama Aida, Governor wa Migori na chairman rafiki yangu ambaye tumekuwa naye bunge Kostani. Wananchi wote wa Migori County, mjambo. Bwana asifiwe. Hebu nione mikono tuone wale wamefurahi kuona hii airport kuja hapa karibu. Waziri, nataka nikwambie kwamba watu wa Migori wamefurahi sana. Na hii airport tumeitafuta kwa siku mingi, na nataka nikwambie hii ndio itakuwa hata busiest kuliko any other in this region. Na hapa leo nilijaribu hata kubuku ndege on 25th. Already nimeambiwa iko full. Kwa hivyo chairman Kostani, nataka kuonyesha kuwa hapa tayari watu wamejipanga. Tunataka hata ndege ziwe 2 kwa siku moja. Si namna hiyo watu wa Migori? Na nikiambia waziri kuwa hapa ni karibu na mpaka wa Hispania. Na hii hapa tukiona hapa inatusavu wote, hata wenye wanaenda Tanzania, na ni wengi sana. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niwakaribishe, na tumefurahi sana. Hii airport mahali imeanzia kutoka huko. Unajua tunagawana na Masara. Kwa nasema Tigosuna West peke yake. Hii airport Kuria West part of it, ingine iko kwake. Kwa hivyo wakati tunaendelea wote hivi, najua sasa hapa mimi pia ni host. Kwa hivyo sio ati wewe ni host peke yako. Kwa hivyo waziri, tunataka ukirudi kiria hii airport weka pesa kabisa. Iko siku moja tulikuwa na governor pamoja. Sasa akawa anatuuliza toka Nairobi mpaka kule Migori ni kilomita ngapi? tukamwambia ni 500 kilometers. Akaanza kutuuliza, you people, are you serious? And you always drive. Governor is my witness here, and he accepted to assist Migori County to get their own airport. We used to go to Kisumu. Yule Walter anadanganya, anasema anaenda Kisumu, anaenda Nairobi, akifika Kisumu analala. Alafu kesho yake ndio anasema flight ilimwacha, tena analala. Kwa hivyo hata kuwa na hiyo mpango. Nimemjua siku mingi, hata leo nilikuwa namwambia kwa ndege, Kiswahili yako kwa mama sasa imekwisha. Hapa ni kutoka kwa nyumba na kuja airport Nairobi mara moja. Hata mimi nilikuwa nasema pale, unajua Kisumu ni mbali, ndege inaweza niache. Unaenda unalala Kisumu kidogo, unakula samaki. Najua Kisumu iko raha. Si mnajua? Kwa hivyo hapo umetusaidia sana na umesaidia hawa wajumbe mambo mengi sana. Asante sana. Na tunajua hata wewe waziri saa zingine utakuwa unapanda ndege. Wakati mwingine na kualika unasema hasa kuria huko kwote tutadrive. And it is even cheaper to buy a ticket than driving to Migori 500 kilometers. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana, mbarikiwe.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Fatuma. Thank you so much.
Konyone kuwekendo tu dada yangu, rafiki yangu, karibu sana msichana yetu. In fact, I wish baba angekuoa leo, sababu tungeweka bei juu. Tungemwambia, unajua huyu nyako anapanda ndege akienda nyumbani, sio wa kutumiwa fare. And so we are requesting baba, please. Tumefurahi sana, tumeshukuru. And I won't be ashamed to say this project started as a result of a handshake. So, on that regard, I thank Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and his younger brother Uhuru Kenyatta and the budget committee that sat in parliament at that time that started this initiative. I again thank Waziri Murkomen. Unajua saa zingine mpiga darbi. Amongst all sober MPs of Kenya Kwanza, mimi ningekupa A+ because you're very sober, very level-headed. In fact, tunakupa msichana yetu moja, unaenda naye, ng'ombe utatuma baadaye. Lakini there is a risk for you here. Now the Skyways here, ile mambo inaongelelewa Nairobi, isipoenda vizuri, Bwana Murkomen, shida kwako. Nitapanda ndege asubuhi, nifanye maandamano Migori, nipande ndege saa 8, nifanye Mombasa, nirudi jioni, nifanye Nairobi. So it is up to you. As I've given you credit of A+, as a sober CS, kindly talk to your brothers. Waambie ulimi ni wembe, na kikiongea hakimezi tena. Na sisi hatutumii ulimi, unajua vile si ufanya. Siasa lazima ningagonga kidogo, lakini tunakushukuru sana kwa wakati wako uliochukua, ukahakikisha kimefanyika, ukamaliza kile kilianzishwa na wandugu wetu waliotangulia ushukani. Kwa ndugu yangu Captain Mohamed, na kushukuru kama ndugu yangu. Unajua Friday nimebook 10 tickets for a few youths here. We'll be arriving in style in Nairobi. Be there to welcome us because we will be the community of Migori County. And we will fly back. And we will continue doing that. Unajua hapa sisi sio hustlers. Sisi tuko na pesa ya samaki, pesa ya gold. Kwa haya machache, Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana. Thank you, Fatuma. Thank you. Allow me now to invite the Senator Migori, Senator Eddie Okechmuok.
Hello, Migori. Fatuma osengaye koso poko ngawe. Ongaye koso ko ngawe. Nemerwa Mama Ida Odinga. Ne Waziri Murkomen dhuloni benye imonga monga. Kidhiro titi matima majoro mtimo. Koro ibedo bat mama yakato kuodho ne gik mawacho. Ne Waziri Murkomen na ndugu yangu Captain Mohamed, and of course the most impressive work of the Governor Uchila Yako, all guests and all protocol observed. Good afternoon. Today is not a day of talking. Today is a day of action. And because a day of action, we must thank those who have made today possible. I actually wish to reiterate that a journey of 1,000 miles always starts with one step. And I do concur with my sister, the women rep of Migori County, that this journey has taken a long time. From previous governments to current governments. In Kijaluo we say, Dhiang'onyola Kwadawa. Koro Dhiang'onyola Kwada, Wamada Mother Chak. But we don't forget those people who came before us. I want to thank you, Waziri Murkomen, for your commitment to this cause. I want to just say two things. Because especially I was sitting with Captain Moa, and he gave me some ideas that this flight is a dash 100. That means that it can only take about 37 people. What we have in this region, Waziri, is a gateway to Serengeti. This is a gateway to Serengeti, and we have got Mara on this side, and then we have got a gateway to East African market. All the guests who come to Serengeti and all the guests who come to Masai Mara end up doing their clearance out of this country in Kisumu. The biggest investment you can do to this region is to bring a one border clearance for East Africa to Migori County. That is the best way to open this region and to make it possible to expand this airport. Lastly, I want to say, Captain Moa, don't only look at passengers. This is a very good area that has got serious goods and services that you can export from this region. I want you to start thinking about, this is a passenger flight. Please think about a cargo flight to be able to export omena from down here, to be able to export sweet potato is right here in Getonganya. We have got fish from down here, and gold, all the way from Masara to Nyatike. That's a big opportunity for you, and we support you. Congratulations, Governor. Congratulations, Mama Aya. Congratulations, Waziri. And let's work together to make this county the destination as the Gold County. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator. Finally, to the chief guest, Mama Aida, Waziri Murkomen, Chairman of KAA, and the Captain. Now, allow me to say the following. One, the people of this area gave me a memorandum. Mheshimiwa Murkomen, the village next to this place is called Poundege village. There's a school called Nyamusi. They don't have electricity. As you go back, let not the flights land here and the neighborhood does not enjoy electricity. Two, we are bordering Tanzania. There's a road called Kababu, Bondo, Pinyuye to Kopanga Road. Kopanga, there is a border point for the people going to Tanzania area called Sirati. The distance is only 28 kilometers. And in between, we have the sub-county headquarters. The Suna West headquarters is around 17 kilometers from here. And it's a Maram Road. If we do that road, if we tarmac that road, we'll increase revenue coming from Tanzania and coming from Kenya to Tanzania, and even tourists, and that one will support our budget. And finally, I don't want to say much. Governor Uchila Yako, people were asking about your legacy. Here is one. Those who are doubting, start supporting Uchila Yako. And those who are having their phones in their hands. Wenye wako na simu, mulikuwa mnasema siji wapi nafanya kazi, leo nataka kuona jioni kama kila mtu anasema tupande ndege Lichota. Kwa sababu hatuwezi tukasema eti ya watu tunatangaza na yetu atufanye nini? Atutangazi. Lazima tuanze na yetu ili hii uwanja ipate watu wengi, ndege zikuje 2-3, vijana watu wapate kasi, watu wa taxi, wenye wataoperate kiosk nini wapate ajira, kwa sababu ni vijana wetu. Finally, Waziri Murkomen, you are the only remaining sober person in this government. Everybody is occupied by power and your stars are bright. Don't allow this country go down the drain because of people who are forcing their self-interest and leaving the interest of this country. You cannot be a minister if we don't have a country. And the man called Raila Amolo Odinga, you have worked with him and you know him. You can't predict him. The best thing to do, handling, do what he wants, and then country to Kenya to move. Because you can't predict him. That is the truth. Even me, when you ask me about Raila, I'll tell you I was with him, but now let me confirm. I cannot tell where he is, what he's thinking, how he's looking like. Mama Eda knows that. One day she told me, Wadwa, jedung nano, wea penji ya nenikecho kajwa uondi, akia. So Murkomen utabadilishwa na msichana yetu ile tumekupea. Hiyo tumesema ya nyumbani. Finally, thank you so much. And everybody who has come here, thank you for touching on this land the great people of Sona West. Karibu Katibu Olema uendelee. Thank you na Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Our chief guest, Your Excellency, pamoja na Waziri Murkomen wakiwa pamoja na Governor. I wanted to remind all of us that we do, in the program, do have an exhibition stand where the county government of Migori has exhibited a lot of things that we have done, that we are doing, and that we will do. So I heartily welcome you to visit that stand there at the appropriate time. Now, towards that end, allow me also to change the protocol a little bit as we move on to introduce the airline of choice, that is Skyward Express. Let me also mention that we do have a brand ambassador who knitted and weaved through all the things that need to be done for this day to culminate into what it is today. And that brand ambassador, who I will call here, is the CEO of Aknotela Limited, Madam Esther Akoth Kokeyo, the brand ambassador of Migori County.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I have to carry this paper because I was told I'm not a role model. Well, His Excellency Dr. George Mbogo Ochilo Ayako, our chief guest, Mama Dr. Betty Ida Odinga, CS, Chairman Skyward, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Kindly allow me to tell you that, number one, I have zero appetite in politics. I am Branda Kothe. Today marks a significant milestone in the history of Migori and the aviation industry as a whole. As I stand before you, I am filled with immense pride and joy to announce the launch of the commercial flights to our beautiful town of Migori. Migori, with its rich history, vibrant culture, and unparalleled natural beauty, has always been a gem waiting to be discovered. Today, with the introduction of the commercial flights under the leadership of Skyward, we are not just opening the skies above us, but also opening doors to countless opportunities for our community. I believe some of us here don't even know that we have the most beautiful heritages here, at the likes of Thimli Chohinga, the Gogo Falls. We have the mining sites. We have the sugarcane plantation. Migori is a land of diversity. Migori is the most beautiful country that we don't have hunger here. Can I hear Migori and say, oh yeah? I would like to thank His Excellency Dr. George Ochilo Ayako. Sir, most people look at me as a joke. I don't know what you saw in me to give me such kind of opportunity to bring forth the Migori to the next world. Now we say Migori, we don't land, we jet in, courtesy of Skyward. We sat down, I went to his office, and I believe he was wondering, why is Nyakadera looking for me? We sat down and I found a cool guy. With few words, he listened to me. And I told him, you know, nowadays I want to stop being the president of single mothers because I don't want to get married. He said, no, you don't have to stop being the president of single mothers. Now I want you to be the advocate for family values. Mesikia hiyo kizungu? Sijaambia mtu aende aache bwana yake akuje akuwe single, shauri yako. If you don't understand my ways, I said again, do not copy me, because personally I don't have a manual on how to live this life. I'm also hustling in a different level. So we sat down and he told me, Nyakadera adwaro ndege takone ni isewacho. 2019 I was here with the other regime of Governor Obado, and I asked him, I want to land here because me naloso pesa chon koro akadona sando rawangayo, and my proposal was put under somewhere. So when my brother Dr. Chilo was in us, I was like, this is a gentleman mosomo, understands what class is all about. Okona no dwarondege October akone ni sewacho. I texted Mr. Chairman of Skyward Moha. Good morning, sir. My name is Esther Akoth Kokeo, alias Akode. I am calling you on behalf of Migori County under the leadership of my governor, Dr. Ochilo Ayako. We would like to come in your office, discuss on how you can allow Migori to expand. Would like you to give us a plane. He didn't reply for 2 days. The next day, I called. Then he said, come to my office. Dr. Chilo had handed me over to his office. So I called Dr. Lima. I said, Skyward wameniita. Mara hiyo facilitation kwa ndege. We sat down with chairman. Akaniambia Akothe, sasa hii ndege utasustain namna gani? And I told him, listen, I'm the guru in marketing. I'm the baddest. In marketing, when it is raining with Akothe, it's pouring. Ndege zimeja. Ndege imeja Skyward. Hakuna ndege saa hii paka next week. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for believing in me. With sustainability, marketing has to happen. I remember us fighting with county. Why do you want it big? Because I want my work to be easy. I know I've touched some legs, but I will not apologize. They also took me out of character. So we sat down, agreed we are having 3 flights in a week. But now, as I can see, with, Migori, we celebrate weddings. We go a lot to funerals. So we need daily flights. 3 flights, So he agreed. We did a lot of meetings. Some people will just think the flight just came like that. One day, I broke down in a boardroom. Normally, I play very strong. For the first time, I shed tears in front of men. And I felt like, Akode, you have to be strong. This man skinned me alive. I came in as a corporate. Kumbe there's a way how government works. So as you sit here, please give applause to Dr. Olima as well. And Waziri Oringo. These are the people who have met Akode off cameras when she's Esther Akoth and a business person. To our chief guest, Dr. Ida. Mama, thank you. When I called her, we joke a lot. We don't talk about politics. She knows. Mama, aterondege Migori. I'm a chief guest. Done deal. She asked, where is my invitation? It is coming. Mama is the role model. Please from me today. Copy me at your own risk. I've warned you, including your children. I am a damaged good. I'm in recess. Glass motor remo choka. Wawindore. Eyamba menya. Manyewoke laka. As we finalize, I would really like to thank you, Daktari Nyasaye Mundo Gwedi. You've raised my bar high. The flight is full. Migori kakunena ni anuoyo. Kedwa ya anya chimri koda tir. Uwe ponde siasa na watu nadwa women rep. Na nyisi. Na uwe kodi. Fatuma monyalo ni angomu lit kode. If you ask Mama, she will tell you, I have zero appetite in politics. Not now and not tomorrow. For the county official, thank you very much for taking care of me, getting me out for character. I love you. No grudges. Moving on to the next. Bye-bye.
Thank you, CEO. Ladies and gentlemen, this Skyward team has been wonderful. We have had some staff here in Migori, the marketing team. The rest of the teams have been wonderful, very responsive, quite on time. And it is with that pleasure now that I would like to welcome Captain Mohammed Abdi, the chairman of Skyward Express, to make his remarks. Karibu, Captain. We can applaud the captain as he comes forward.
Wase chopo. Migori wase chopo. Migori wase chopo. Hamujambo. Hamujambo. Bwana asifiwe. Hiyo yote Akodhe amesema ni ukweli. She sent me a message and it took me 2 days to answer. I didn't know whether she was serious ama ametuma tu message. So I thought maybe anataka tu kuja kuniona anisalimie. So when she called me again, we started getting serious. And then thereafter she came with the county people. Na kazi ikaanza. But when she mentioned to me about Mama Ida, I told her, Akodhe, mimi nilikuwa namjua mama before you were born. We were neighbors with mama since the 80s. You can imagine in the 80s how old I was. Nilikuwa kijana mdogo. Tulikuwa tunaenda kukula mandazi na chai kwa mama, next door neighbor. So today, after we landed, I had Dr. Ochilo Yako, His Excellency, introducing so many people to Mama and saying, Mama, this is your son, this is my son, this is this. And then in my mind I said, Dr. Ochilo, ajui mimi ndio firstborn ya mama na nimekuja naye kutoka Nairobi. So when we started this flight, we said we cannot come to Migori bila mama. That's why she's here today. So when Akodhe told me about mama, nikamwambia, you go talk to her because I've been a bad son. I've not seen her for many years. So we enda umuite, umwambie kijana yake amesema, anaanza flights to Migori. And here mama amekuja leo. So let's applaud mama. CS Transport, Mheshimiwa Murkomen, Your Excellency Mama Ida, Your Excellency Governor Migori County, Honorable watu wa Migori, wana hewa wote, led by Skyward team. Hamujambo. Oya ore uru. I am delighted to be here this afternoon to launch a new flight to Migori. The only thing I was not happy about is there is somebody who said, we are coming on Friday, na tunakuja wengi, na utungoje utukaribishe. Lakini kila mtu akitaja, alimpatia msichana except me. Sasa, Mheshimiwa Fatuma, I will not wait for you on Friday until you give me one of the daughters of Migori so that I can increase the flights and I can be coming every day. Skyward Express is a domestic passenger service airline. It operates out of Wilson Airport, and that is why we say we are convenient, because we fly out of Wilson. Wilson is in the middle of the town. Even if you are late in Nairobi doing your stuff, you can jump on a boda boda and 2 minutes you are in Wilson and you board the flight. As long as you come before the aircraft leaves, we will carry you to Migori. We will not leave you behind. The airline has been in operation for the last 10 years. It offers flights, cargo services, and chartered passenger services at local, and regional, and international levels. Nimesikia Mheshimiwa Senator akiuliza mambo ya cargo. Mheshimiwa, we do cargo flights. We will come and do a feasibility study the same way we did a feasibility study for the passengers, and we will start cargo flights. That way we'll increase employment in Migori County, and we'll be able to carry your goods from here cheaply. And you can also carry things from Nairobi, so that we do not have an empty leg. Skyward operates scheduled services to several destinations in Kenya: Eldoret, Lodwar, Lamu, Mombasa, Ukunda, Malindi, Kakamega, Kitale. You can fly from Migori and go to Mombasa same day. You can come from Mombasa or Ukunda or Lamu same day and come to Migori. So we will connect you to all parts of Kenya. The airline has also partnered with South African Airlines. We are the general sales agents for South African Airlines, allowing us to offer international travel. So if you want to fly from Migori to Johannesburg, same day, we can also facilitate that. There is our representative from SAA. Amejificha. Okay. The airline aims to contribute to economic growth and promote in all the counties it serves. Despite the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic, Skyward Express has continued to grow and expand its operations. Skyward has grown and focused on expanding its route network, and we've opened new routes, and we aim to contribute to economic growth in the region. Recently, the airline has expanded its route network, opening new routes to the following destinations to enhance connectivity. In 2021, we opened Malindi route. 2022, December, Kakamega. This year, we opened Kitale, and now we are here today, Migori. We are excited to launch this latest route. Migori route 2023 significantly reducing travel time compared to driving. Someone said it takes about 12 hours to get to Migori from Nairobi. Now we've reduced it to 8 minutes. And the senator told me he spends about to put fuel on his car. 12,000 shillings to fuel from Nairobi to Migori. So I think we need to increase the price. Right now we are charging 8,600. So you should pay more. We save you time, we save you money, and you can come and do your political stuff here and go back to Nairobi the following day. Yeah? And we believe this new route will contribute to local tourism, and we encourage the larger population to fly with us and visit this beautiful country with very many tourist attractions. And our promise is that Skyward Express will be safe, comfortable, and convenient. We will offer you, or will commit to provide exemplary service, and we will offer a variety of travel services, including individual and group flying, holiday packages, charter services, cargo, and parcels. We currently commit to start with 3 flights a week into and out of Migori. I've been given challenges from the county commissioner who spoke first that we should do flights every day. We have no problem. We can even give you 2 flights a day, but fill the flights. Akode and your team work with the county government on Skyward, fill the flights. We'll even give you 2 flights every single day. So I throw back the challenge at you to fill the aircraft. By flying with us, our customers are assured of arriving home in time, safely, comfortably, and conveniently. We've not also forgotten customers who come from our neighboring counties, Kisii, Narok, and even our neighboring country, Tanzania, which is very near home when you fly with us. You shall be able to connect conveniently and safely to other neighboring counties. Fly with Skyward Express to all our destinations, and feel free to also fly with us internationally via business partner, South African Airways. Be assured that you can conveniently and reliably send your cargo and parcels via very affordable parcel services. We also offer parcel services from here and also from Nairobi. We give you 20 kilos free. So, unlike the other airlines, we don't charge you for carrying your bags up to about 20 kilos. That is for free. We give you juice, we give you water, all that for free. Yeah? We are determined to continuously provide you with a one-stop travel package. Okay? Lastly, we take this opportunity to appreciate our local customers, both current and future, for believing in us, supporting us, and enabling us to be better every day. We are who we are because of you. Asanteni sana. Tuko. Let me invite our commercial manager, Mr. Kelvin Mwasi, to come and introduce the rest of the team and also thank them for the work they have been doing here. My team has camped here for the last 1 month. They have been meeting with Governor Ochilo's team for the last 1 month. I think they have been flying in through Kisumu almost every week to make. Like Akode said, this didn't just happen. People worked hard to make it happen, and please give support. Give you daily flights. Asanteni sana.
Thank you, Chairman. CS Transport, His Excellency the Governor, Mama Aida, all protocols observed. I want to take this opportunity to welcome Skyward Express team to line up here quickly for a quick introduction. Skyward Express. Yes. Okay. From on my immediate left, this is Purity, one of our cabin crew takes care on board. Next is Mary Wanga. Mary Wanga has been posted in Migori station to be in charge of this station. So she's the one who will be taking care of our customers here. Next is Damaris. Just lift up your hand. Damaris is in charge of customer experience, Skyward Express. Next is Mr. Eric Munene. He's in charge of all stations where Skyward Express goes at the head office in Nairobi. Next is Beatrice Manyala. She's in our sales team, Nairobi. Next is our ICT manager, Lewis. Next to him is Brian Wango, in charge of our digital marketing. Next to him is Diana, our cabin crew, who has taken care of us well from Nairobi this morning. Then we have Mr. Sharamu, in charge of check-in services. Next to him is our head of finance, Mohammed Abdin Nasir. After that is Rose Wanja, in charge of protocol, Skyward Express. Next is our sales and marketing manager, Harriet Shali. Behind her is Paul Okech. He's our representative in charge of our South African Airways sales. Next to him is our head of safety and security, Augustus Mugoi. Behind him is Charles Kariuki in cabin crew. Next is Joseph Ogembo, cabin crew as well. And last but not least is our CEO, the accountable manager, Captain Ali Chuma. Thank you very much, Captain.
Asante sana, Kelvin. We also want to give a small token of appreciation to the people who sang for us here. There were 3 groups, and we will give each of them 50,000 shillings. Yeah, that is courtesy of me. I hope hawatanikata mshahara. I did not consult the CFO. Na niliona pia waziri akiwa na pesa kwa mfuko, so I hope ataongezea hapo. Asante.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Asante sana. So, Rondo. Thank you. Your Excellency, Allow me, before we move to the next part of the stage, to make one special recognition, and that is to the county government team, especially the committee who worked on putting this together with the Skyward team, chaired by Waziri Oringo. I'll request you very quickly to just show so you can be recognized. Other than that, Your Excellency, we do have the entire county government team, and with your indulgence, I wish to request that all our Mawaziri, CC members, and chief officers, please rise up and wave so that you may be seen wherever you are. Your Excellency, that is the team of the county government of Migori. Asante sana. We also have various chairmen of various boards, chairmen of various municipalities, and other staff of the county government who are here. But I wanted to request an opportunity to introduce this team, which is the team that steered this launch together with the Skyward team. And I wish Waziri Oringo to just introduce the members of the team.
Thank you, CS. Our guests, good afternoon. In front of you here is County Government Committee on the launch of the event. And I think they worked very tirelessly day and night. Within 3 weeks, we were able to put up the terminal, and we were able to put up the abolition block, and we were able to reach this level today. So at least it is a recognition which I would like to pass. First, Chief Dalamas, who is our Chief Officer, Public Works, and Acting Chief Officer Trade. I have Mercy Okwanyo, the Waziri for Trade Minister. Thank you. Then I have Nelson Wasonga, our Chief Officer, Monitoring and Evaluation. Thank you. I have Starlet Odwori, Chief Officer, Special Programs and Tourism. Thank you. Then I have Chief Officer Rhoda, Chief Officer in charge of governance and administration. And this is the team we have today. We have other technical teams, but I think for now, I can recognize. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I wish to make a quick special recognition to also to former members of parliament who are here. I've been informed that Honorable John Dachepesa is here, as well as Honorable Joseph Obiero Ndiege. Asanteni sana for gracing the occasion. Your Excellency, at this point, just before I call our seniors, allow me to recognize that we have our sign language interpreter today, Ms. Molly Nomondi, doing a splendid job, as well as my co-MC, Mr. Danson Matea from Skyward Express, and yours truly here is Oscar Lima, the County Secretary of Migori. Now, at this point, we move the program to invite His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Migori County, Dr. Joseph Mahiri, who will in turn invite the Governor to proceed with the rest of the program. Asanteni na Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, CS. So, Hona, Mama Ada, our CS Transport, Honorable Munkomen, Kenya Airports Authority, Chairman Skyward Express, members of Assembly, the National and County, our invited guests, good afternoon. Your Excellency, before I talk, I wish we have a moment of silence in honor of the first deputy of Migori County who passed on last Saturday 9. Kindly we start for a minute of silence in honor of him. Thank you very much. May we seated. Thank you. Thank you. I'm informed that we have Waziri from Homa Bay who has been sent by Her Excellency Gladys Wanga to come and represent her. Please, we recognize you. Do you have any message for the county? Please.
Yes, to the chief guest, Honorable Aida Odinga, to the Governor of Homa Bay, Migori, His Excellency Ochilo Ayako, the CS for Roads and Transport, Mheshimiwa Murkomen, Chairman KAA, Chairman Skyward, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Danish Onyango, the CEC in charge of roads, transport, public works, infrastructure in Homa Bay. I have only one word to pass a message of Her Excellency Gladys Wanga, the Governor of Homa Bay County, to the people of Migori during this very important occasion, that she's very happy with what is happening in Migori here today. For us in Homa Bay, we did it some 2 months ago, and I think now if you miss a flight here in Migori, you can catch one in Homa Bay. And if you miss one in Homa Bay, you can catch a flight in Migori. That is good for this region. Thank you so much. May God be with you.
Thank you. Our guest of honor, allow me to make a brief remark before I request our governor to take us in to the next level. I wish to thank the organizers of this event, especially those who had initial or started the renovation. Most of the people who started this project are here and some are not here. I wish to mention that Ambassador Wambura, Your Excellency, sent a message of congratulations to you, and is one of the people who started the of having Richota airstrip. We thank him for that. CS Murkomen, Karibu Migori, and I wish, because you are talking, you have a manifesto that you are opening up inaccessible places. For you to make this airstrip also attract travelers who coming from Serengeti, there is this road that joins through Getonganya to Hispania to Ntimaru. It connects you to Serengeti. It's a road that is very critical when you really want to connect the Migori airstrip to the Tanzania part of it and the Masai Mara part of this region. So we can request that when you are planning also to open this road through Transmara, through Rogolerian to Narok, it is very critical for us as a region. Otherwise, I don't want to say much. It's my humble duty now to welcome our governor, His Excellency Dr. Ochilo Ayako, to take us to the next level. Thank you, Your Excellency. Karibu.
Thank you very much. Hamjambo. Naona wengi wetu tumechoka. Utegno. Hebu nione kwa mkono wale wamefurahia sherehe ya leo. Asanteni sana. Your Excellency, the First Lady, in the context of the office of the former Prime Minister, Mama Aida Odinga, my wonderful friend and colleague, Murkomen. Murkomen and I come a long way, people may not know. I am slightly older than Murkomen, or a lot older than him. I joined Parliament many years ago. We have been in ODM with Murkomen before he complained about us and bolted out. So Murkomen is a part of this family. Hata yeye ni kijana ya baba. When we were fighting for the new constitution under the stewardship of Baba, Murkomen was the articulator, the spokesperson, and the explainer-in-chief of constitutional matters on behalf of Baba in a very large region. And I can confirm that he did that work exemplarily. In fact, those who grade people who do well, we should give him A+. So Murkomen, karibu nyumbani. One, I had taken sabbatical leave from politics, and I went back to class to study masters. Murkomen was my teacher in what is called international trade, and he will confirm to you that Pindra is a very obedient and hard-working student. So we are together, and we are happy to meet here, Murkomen. And I'll also confirm that when we were in Senate together, you know, senators, members of National Assembly represent people. We, in our handshake arrangement, had the numbers. But this young man called Murkomen, together with other people I'll not mention, really disorganized us. So Murkomen is a soldier who, when he is fighting on your side, mbele iko sawa. So Murkomen, karibu nyumbani. Na hata Murkomen anajua Pindra is a very conservative and consistent person and listens only to Baba. Si hiyo ni ukweli bwana Murkomen? Hiyo ni sawa sawa. So mama, karibu, hapa ni kwenyu. Na hata chairman wa Kenya Airports Authority ni rafiki yangu ya muda. When we first crossed path, it was not a happy encounter. I was the Minister for Energy, and Mama degazetted him from the board that he was a member of, so I fired him. He keeps on reminding me. And Mama, I also want to say, later on when I was in my sabbatical, my wife, the First Lady Agnes Ochilo, was working in the energy sector. And at that time, those of us who felt it was a feeling we were out of government. She was also fired from government because of the same reasons that I fired the team. So hii mambo ya kufaya na kufaya inaendelea kila wakati. I think that is the nature of life, and that is how life should be. Now I want to take this opportunity to thank Akode, who is my sister. She is truly my sister, and I want to assure all of us that Akode is non-political. She came to me in my office seeking advice as to what she should do next, and was proposing to change her way of life. I told her, Akode, you are great because of what you do. People may not like it, but you are successful. Just try and teach and mentor young people who may have been pregnant early in their life, who may have been forgotten that there is a lot ahead. I encouraged Akode. Then she told me, what can I do for the county? And I can assure you, without speaking forever, that Akode did a lot of legwork to make today a success. I want to challenge watu wetu wa Migori na Kenya mzima. You may think that you have a disadvantage, like many people wrote Akode off. You have a lot in you, unleash it. Usiende nayo kwa kaburi. We need all and everything that you have as a person to serve your people in whatever station you have. So thank you very much, Akode, and may you continue being a role model of people who are written off. You will travel places, you will represent us, and any part of the government, including national government. Waziri Murkomen, we donate Akode to you. Tafadhali, she's a good marketer. She will market for any institution under your department. She's a Kenyan and she has that skill. She has a large following kwa social media na kila sehemu. So thank you very much. I want to appreciate Kenya Airports Authority and particularly the chairman. The chairman of Kenya Airports Authority, the board and management, gave us the approvals in record time. Waziri, tafadhali waongeze pesa. Na huyo chairman, mnaweza kumpromote. Sijui how chairmen are promoted, but governments can do many things. He worked on this efficiently together with the management, and my team caught up with them, and within 3 weeks of the laying of the first brick here, we now have an operational terminal that we will use, and we are aware, it has been whispered here, that serikali kuu itafanya mengi. I want to thank my colleagues parliamentarians, those who were in parliament earlier, the last term, and those who are in parliament now. Waziri, parliamentarians of this region, in all our meetings, before our current administration came on board, all these parliamentarians met at the office of the president a few years ago and gave this airport a priority. When we met the president in Homa Bay and in Kisumu, we gave this airport a priority. I want to single out for accolade Mheshimiwa Masara, Mheshimiwa Mathias Robi, Mheshimiwa Senator Eddie Okech, Mheshimiwa Fatuma Mohamed, Mheshimiwa Junaid Sheikh Nur, Mheshimiwa Odege, and all the MPs of Migori County for prioritizing this. This airport is a game changer. Migori has become reachable, has become nearer to people who have immense potential but brevity in a time. Mtu anaweza kuomba kuja hapa Migori. Naona mawaziri wa serikali kikuu wanataka kuja Migori. Wanahangaika sana wakitafuta helikopta waje hapa Migori. Wanahangaika sana wakisema tuende Kisumu tupate gari ndio tuje hapa. Now there is no more excuse. Kama wengine wanadai ati governor ndiye ataki muje hapa Migori, leo msikie natangaza. Unajua, kwa mambo ya maendeleo, the county government and the national government have no difference whatsoever. In fact, the national government is employed by the people here and the people elsewhere who contribute taxes and who also obey the laws of this nation. The county government is also employed by the people here and elsewhere who do the same things. So we are conjoined for the contractual term that you put in office to work for you, to work for everybody else, and ensure that the Kenyans who endorsed the 2010 Constitution benefit from the architecture of the Constitution that they gave themselves, the national government and the county governments. So we are available and we are happy. You are the first Waziri who has come here in his official capacity. There are other Waziris who came before you. We were with Waziri Muvuria, but that time he said that he was reconnoitering the place. He was kind of trying to find out the potential of minerals. So he did not address us officially. We had a visitation from Waziri of Health, but she did not pass by our office. She sneaked into some other place. So we could not benefit from that engagement. So I want to thank you very much for coming. We know as a nation, we are a multi-party nation. We have our political opinions that may be different. We may have our approaches that are different, but these people are the same everywhere. And we must work together if we are to grow this nation together. I want to say that this airport, let me call it airport, because from the expectation of these people, this is not an airstrip. This is an airport. This is what they know about it. You have been sitting here, mmeona vile mandege zina tua hapa, na mmeona vile mandege zinapaa kutoka hapa. In the short time that we've been here, there have been very many flights. We have members of the county assembly who have to drive from here to very many places, so we have a commercial flight. What I want to promise Skyward, and what I want to request the people of Migori to do, Skyward kupitia ombi na miujiza ya Kodhe na mama, kwa sababu mwenye Skyward ni kijana ya mama, ndio wamekuja hapa wakati tulikuwa na shida, wakati tulikuwa tunawachwa nyuma, na wakati tulikuwa tunasaulika. All of you who are here, if you want to fly out of here, anzia na Skyward. Hiyo ingine kama Skyward imejaa. So all of us, and in that note, or on that note, I will direct my county executive and county servants that Skyward is what we will use until further notice. That is what we will use. Because hao ndio walitutafuta wakati tuko nyuma. Kwa hivyo, chairman wa Skyward, what I am going to do is to request you to give a special concession. Isionekane ati wengine wameweka bei chini na tumekataa. Mimi nimesema kwa amri ya ukali ya governor, tutatumia Skyward na utupe concession. We will make sure that the flights are good. I want to plead with my colleagues, members of parliament. Members of parliament, you speak to many people. You are promoters. You have a following. This is the airline that remembered us. This is the ministry that we depend on. Let us work together with them. Let us ensure that Skyward haitoki hapa kwa sababu watu wetu wanaambiwa watumie airline ingine. And as I continue, Madam First Lady, hata we njoo hapa. You have a long following. Kuja hapa, First Lady wa Migori. This First Lady, at times I suspect that she wants to be governor. But mimi nimeweka mguu chini, utatafuta 2042. If hii 2022, 27 na 32, naomba Mungu mimi ndio nikae kwa hiyo kiti. This is the First Lady of Migori County. She is a regular traveler. And sema tu jambo alafu nimalize.
All protocols observed. I'll not say much because you've already said everything I wanted to say. But I'll tell you my experience flying Skyward Express from Nairobi to Migori. You all know I'm a frequent flyer. I fly a lot. But I can confirm here that this is one of the smoothest, the calmest, I don't know how to describe, but it was a beautiful flight, very professional. I'm also a human resource practitioner. I watched the employees. They are very professional. They care about the customers and they are passionate about their work. So if I were to tell you to fly Skyward Express, I would not be lying to you because I experienced it firsthand. Secondly, the only thing I can add is that as you were coming, we saw you've employed a lot of people, Skyward and Kenya Airports Authority. Some of these jobs sasa tulete hapa nyumbani. We have youth, we have young men, young women who can also do the work. Please, as you send them back to their, because they were working in some other stations, as you send them back to their stations, please replace them with Migorians. And Waziri Murkomen, you know Gladys is my friend, and I can hear the way you are being misled. I will not agree. I will not accept. So, enda vile ulikuja. Thank you very much.
Asante sana. The First Lady is a proponent of monogamy and family values. Sasa amesema Murkomen asiongezewe, lakini Murkomen tafadhali ukelo Njelo Jagot. Unajua Njelo Jagot. We want to give you ladies to your brothers so that you go together. I want to give special recognition to the ambassador of Romania. Ambassador of Romania is over there. He is my very good friend. I went to Romania recently, and a delegation from my government went to Romania. He has decided to find out if Migori is really close to Nairobi. So thank you very much, Balozi. Nikimalizia kwa sababu leo sisi tuko na wageni na tuko na mgeni wetu mkuu, nataka kusema hivi. Mheshimiwa Murkomen, in my earlier political life, when I was a little younger than I am today, I had a lot of energy, which still I have. And I got appointed minister in 2003 when I was re-elected for the second term. And when the chairman, Kositani, was a victim of the change that took place, which was very unnecessary at that time, it became divisive. I see a lot of fury going on with the changes that are being effected. I want to appeal to you as a national leader that the MD of Kenya Airports Authority, who comes from here, go and take him as a part of the diversity we need in your department. Make him a substantive MD. Look at his humility and qualifications, and do not look backwards. You will be blessed, because when people who you may think are opposed to you pray for you, God really listens. Those who love you and pray for you, they could be trying to flatter you and deceive God, and God knows what deception is. So your true love in your department, confirm huyu engineer, awe MD, ambia wengine wasubiri. Na hiyo ni ombi kutoka hawa na watakuombia. Si wewe ni kijana na unaweza kutafuta kitu Kenya? Haujui vijana wa hapa wale wa kule nyuma watasema nini? Kwa hivyo jaribu hapo. Mimi wakati huo, hata mimi nakumbukwa na baraka kidogo. During my time, I was very instrumental, because I was the Minister for Energy, in establishing Rural Electrification Agency and also giving out electricity to all constituencies. They were not mine, but I did that, and nowadays hata nikitoroka niende Kisi kidogo napata kuna stima Migori, kwa sababu having been elevated by the people here, you become a national leader, you become free. You should be able to visit Transmara and any other place. And as I conclude, I want to ask you this, kwa sababu wewe ndio uko hapa. Hii barabara ya kwenda Miuru, let it be tarmacked in your tenure. You do not know what blessings these people will give you. Hii barabara ya kwenda Sori na ingine ya hapa Bondo Nyironge, na hizo barabara ulisikia DG akitaja ya kwenda Serengeti kule. Please give special attention to this region. Wewe pamoja na Mathias Robi, you are the Josephs of the Bible. You remember, for a long time in the Bible, the Israelites were in difficulty. And one of their own, like you, are now our own, and we are talking to you as Murkomen, not talking to anybody else. You must, inside that house, unatupa vitu hapa Migori. Ukiitwa na wale wamekuja kuleta fitina kwamba ati you are working with opposition. I am the head of government here. It's not opposition. And the national government and my government must work together. So you come in broad daylight. Let us work together. Wale wako na ndoto zao, forget about them. They are just people who are doing side shows. Let us work together and build this nation so that we leave a legacy. Nimesema mengi na nashukuru sana umetutembelea hapa Migori County. Ukirudi huko Nairobi ama kwingine, salimia President Ruto. Mwambie watu wa Migori ni watu wa baba, lakini hata yeye pia wanampigia kura na wanatii sheria za Kenya zote na wanalipa kodi vilivyo. Wakati anatumikia Wakenya wengine, asiwasahau nyuma, asiwawache nyuma. Hao wote ni watu wa Migori na wanamshukuru sana. Na milizia nikisema, we have one president nationally and we also have one baba. There is only one baba. Nimeangalia Afrika yote, baba tu ni mmoja, na huyo baba ni Raila Odinga. Na if we baba is talking to the president, si mambo itakuwa sawa sawa? Si nyinyi mna encourage maongeo? So my colleagues said you are very sober. I can attest to that. You are a very sober person. Whatever prayers, whatever contribution you can make to the discussions or the dialogue that is going on, do it in good faith. This nation belongs to all of us. Na hayo mengi nimesema, sasa tuweke mkono vizuri. Nimpatie Waziri Murkomen nafasi, alafu yeye aseme, na kwa sababu hata yeye ni kijana ya mama, kwa sababu baba ndiye is the one who introduced him to siasa, sasa Murkomen ndiye atoalika mama. Makofi kwa Murkomen. Achela niade. Waziri, karibu. Ongea na watu wako hapa Migori. Thank you. Yeah.
Mheshimiwa Mama Aida Odinga ambaye ni mgeni wetu mheshimiwa siku ya leo. Mheshimiwa Gavana, ndugu yangu Chila yako, Mheshimiwa Seneta, ndugu yangu Eddie, Mheshimiwa Peter ambaye ni mheshimiwa wa mbunge wa sehemu hii, Mheshimiwa Fatuma dada yangu, waheshimiwa wote wenye wako hapa, mkurugenzi ama mwenyekiti wa Skyward Express Limited na kampuni nzima, wafanyakazi wa serikali, wananchi wote wa Migori wenye wako hapa, waalikwa, na wasalimu katika jina la Yesu. Amjambo. Irionade. Irionade. Very good. Nimeshukuru sana kuwa hapa. And I want to appreciate the work that has been done by the Kenya Airports Authority. The chairman is here and the CEO is here, and the work done by the county government of Migori led by my friend Mheshimiwa George Ochilo Yako. Ochilo Yako is my friend, kama vile amesema, na ni ndugu yangu, na tumejuana kwa different cycles. Nikiwa kijana ya baba, Ochilo Yako siku hiyo alikuwa kwa leave, lakini yeye is one of those young Kenyans, is one of those young politicians of his time who was an inspiration to us when we were younger than him, and we are still younger than him. So I never knew that one day we would serve together in the Senate. In fact, I think he came to Senate by accident. His intention was actually to go to the seat where he's sitting, but for the time being he got an opportunity to serve when our former colleague mwenye tulikuwa pamoja rested. I have Mr. Governor, I was saying that so you've been a good friend, and we enjoyed the time we were together in the Senate, and I appreciate the fact that at that time your most famous quote, I must say it here, so that our friends, so that I'll get somebody to cut and then I send to our friends who were in Senate together. Every time we are still in one WhatsApp group as all the senators who served in the last term, and so Ochilo Yako is known for the strength of the wolf is the pack, and the strength of the pack is the wolves. So anasema wale umbwa mwitu ambayo wanaenda hunting pamoja, nguvu yao inatokana na umoja yao, na nguvu yao ni hiyo umoja yao. And I think this has been demonstrated today, that in terms of partnership as a team of county government and national government, we can deliver a lot. First of all, it is true that this is not a project that started today. It's even true that this is not a project that was conceptualized by our government under Jubilee administration. It is a project that was many years have been conceptualized by others, delivered last term and also this term. And so that also signifies the importance of government as a perpetual entity that lives and lives beyond us. And so each one of us who takes an opportunity to serve must take advantage to make sure that that service is good and is continuous. I want to tell you what we are Migori. When I came to office, immediately I was appointed to office, the president called me and explained to me his vision insofar as aviation is concerned. And his vision, ya Mheshimiwa Rais, is to make sure that as many parts of this country as possible are accessible to air travel. In fact, as a matter of fact, he is the one we were saying kwa KA, we want to extend the runway to 1.5, I think around that time. But he's the one who said if it is possible to be the same size to Wilson, we should be able to move it. But we finally agreed tukiwa na KA kwamba we can try 1.7 kilometers runway. It will be comfortable for many of the planes to land here. Mheshimiwa Chairman wa Skyward Express, huyu chairman ile tu hataki kusema, ameletwa hapa kwa lazima na rais. Huyu aliitwa siku moja kwa ofisi rais usiku na mimi nikaitwa, na akaambiwa you must. Hakuambiwa you might. He was told you must go to Kakamega and you must go to Migori by force. And the president picked his phone call and called the governor of Kakamega na akamwambia next week tutakuja Kakamega. Once he saw that Kakamega is successful is when he told Moha he must come here. So Mohammed, the next stop is that you must go to Kitale. We have finished the runway. You used to go to Kitale anyway. So you are still okay, you are back to Kitale. After that, you must go. We will force you to go to Garissa. Yeah, we are doing the runway. Tukimaliza, you must go to Garissa every day. In other words, you are the airlines of hustlers and a airline of choice for people who can afford and to make sure that these places are accessible. Hii pia kazi imefanyika kwa sababu ya wabunge wenu hawa na senator wananisumbua, wanakuja ofisi, na ukweli ulikuja George ofisi yangu governor mpaka tukapika picha pamoja, nikakwambia uogopi, akaniambia yeye ni mkubwa wa serikali, is in charge of a government. And so Mheshimiwa Mark Nyamita, I don't know why he's not here. He was really pushing for this project. Mheshimiwa Tom is here. I can see Tom is here. Mheshimiwa Paul Obwor, sijui yako wapi. Walter is here. I saw Walter here. Walter ni mtu hatari sana. Ni wa huku na ni kwa kule. Huyu Walter, wacha kuwa mwoga Walter. Wacha kuwa mwoga. Huyu Walter ni mjanja sana. Anaweza toa nyoka pangoni. Akionana na rais, unaweza fikiria hata ni mtu ya mkono ya rais. Lakini akiwa na baba unaweza fikiria yeye sasa ndio yako jikoni zaidi. Yeye anaweza kukaa, ni kama mimi tu, anaweza kukaa na watu wote. Mheshimiwa Mathias Robi, Mason Kitayama, Peter nimesema, na ndugu yangu Junet, I know why he's not here. Junet has a personal challenge kidogo, that's why he's also not here. And we have worked together as a team. And it's important for us to work together as a team, because it is only through teamwork that we can deliver. Mheshimiwa Governor, no other county government has managed to deliver, to build a terminal. None other county government. Hakuna. Ukiambia wengine tusaidiane, tuweke hata kanyumba kadogo ya kusaidia biashara, wanakuambia enda schedule 4, that is not my function. But you see, because of your vision, you have seen beyond just this being a function of national government. You have helped us to expedite the use of this airport by building this terminal. And I must thank you for that. I must appreciate you for that and appreciate your county government for being practical to know the value chain. If we build this, it will help more people to come to Migori, and we have more investors who will come to this Migori. We have therefore agreed that we will work towards extension of this runway to 1.7 kilometers. We depend on you on acquisition of land. Yeah, let's help each other to make sure that we can get land in an affordable price. The problem with Kenya is that if people here, zaidi hiyo kofia yangu inachomwa na jua, but also it was supposed to do some other work. Thank you very much. Nimeanza kuwa na kipara. So the runway will depend on county government. The biggest problem we are facing as national government is land compensation. Watu wakisikia mradi inajengwa mahali na ni serikali ndio inajenga, ndio inafanya bei yake ikue triple ama 10 times. I want you, George, and your county government to find a way of getting the land in a reasonable price. And I can assure you, if you give us the land by the end of this year or before April next year, we will get money to the budget to extend the runway in the next financial year. And you will have a longer runway. I have told the governor of Homa Bay, bado unajua wewe hujanipeleka nione wapi ni wapi. So Homa Bay is still my favorite destination. I have told the governor to work, and they are working with Kenya. We want to extend the runway in Homa Bay so that we are able to also have a bigger planes landing in Homa Bay. And we are ready to work with them because Kenya is going to surrender some land to KA so that we can extend the runway. So if the two counties, if you can help me in the two counties as a cabinet secretary, I told you I'm not worried about siasa ya sahi. I'm more worried about what legacy will the president leave behind, not about the politics of now. We will make sure that that runway of Homa Bay and here is able to turn the airstrip to become a complete airport and open up this area for tourism, make sure that we can go to Masai Mara, as you've said, open us to Tanzania, make sure that we can export our fish from here, flowers and other products. Number two, I want to announce here that the terminal, we are ready to build the terminal. Our acting CEO, Mr. Henry Ogoya, has already told you, and the chairman, we have the resources to build a proper terminal. And we will make sure that that terminal is big enough. Itakuwa na offices of immigration to make sure that people who are coming from out of the country and landing here can be cleared here. And I have already talked to CS Kindiki so that we make sure that we make this and CS Duale, we make here, will be an official border airport where people can come cleared from here and then can enter to our country without any of those protocols being an hindrance to business in this area. The last thing I'd like to say insofar as the air travel is concerned is that we need your support, Governor. I was in Eldoret the other day with all the exporters, the business, the ecosystem, the people who are using the airport, so that we can achieve the use of cargo being airlifted from here. I want you to call a meeting with the horticulture farmers here, the fish exporters, and the other farmers in this area. I will come back. And we can even come with CS Moses Kuria and CS Linturi. Then we come and have a conversation as what are we going to do here to make sure that we use this airport maximally for export, and what export products can we move from here. And again, the chairman of Skyward is also involved in cargo business, and they are ready to support us to make sure that our goods are being lifted from here. We as a ministry, I have a responsibility to take care of border, take care of the roads and the air travel. For the roads, I agree with you entirely. In our plan, we have already discussed with the African Development Bank as we do what we call Lake Victoria ring roads. Those roads that you've mentioned that are going to open up Migori, link to the lake, but also to Homa Bay and link to the border, are going to be part of the roads we want to deliver under that Lake Victoria ring roads as part of the spar roads that have a link eventually to Lake Victoria. We also have a road that when the MPs came to see me, Robbie and the team, they said it will be shorter. People still want to enjoy road travel with their families, with their friends, but also for public service. We want to do the road that comes from this county to go through Transmara and link up to go to Narok and Nairobi, as I said, to Narok, Nairobi. Again, it is in the same program that we are doing with African Development Bank. Those proposals are being pushed, and I'll make sure that through my office we're able to do these things to make sure they become a success. Thank you. So I therefore agree with you, Senator, when you say that this must be a one border post in terms of the road and the airport itself to make this place a success. On other things tutakuja kusema, lakini mimi nashukuru sana. You have said maneno ya KA leadership. I want to assure you, as a cabinet secretary, you can ask all the agencies that serve before me, below me. There is no single person that has been fired from the management of any of the parastatals since I came to office on an account of those things of politics and tribe and all that. What I have done in that ministry, I called everybody, the MDs, the managers who are there, and told them your performance will determine a continuation of your service. It's not an excuse to say somebody served with the former government. There will be also another government that will come after us, and you cannot punish people for serving with that government. Even Henry here, I want to correct you, Governor, so that you don't create the wrong impression. Henry here, I don't even know whom he voted for in the last elections. He might have voted for Wajakoya. How do I know? Yeah, that is his political right. As our acting MD, consideration of his future will be only based on his performance. Nothing else, not politics, not his tribe, not his region. And that does not apply to Henry alone. It applies to everybody who serves under us. Of course, there will be political appointment kama ya Caleb na yangu na ya wengine ambao ni political appointees, short term and so forth. Lakini ya hawa kwa management, both in the CEO and the management and even in the ministry, they will work with us and they will work with people who will come. And even the ones we are hiring now at a junior level will work with other governments we don't know. And we must shield them from the politics of the day. So Henry is safe to do his job. And when we consider his future, it will be based on merit and nothing else. The other thing I agree with you is that we should be meeting more often. We should meet more often. And I should spend more time here. I should be coming here more time. And I agree with the First Lady. I agree with the First Lady. Those are the people like Fatuma and others who want to mislead me to have any other extra legal plans. I appreciate the First Lady of Homa Bay for making sure that Migori, for making sure that information is made straight. But there must be something in replacement, First Lady. Sasa tafutia sisi shamba kidogo tu hapa. Yenye tutakuwa tunalima, tunafanya nini, ndio Gladys akuwa anakuja hapa, itanilazimisha nikuja hapa na Skyward mara kwa mara. Na although Mohamed ameniambia ana shida, yeye ana shida na Fatuma anaelewa. Yeye ako na nafasi 3. So ile nilipangiwa na yenye alipangiwa, Mohachi ama ni Skyward anaweza beba hiyo yote. Ako tayari. Amesema tu msilete bila kuona, ati mnionyeshe sample kwanza ndio nijue ndio hii. Ndio niseme ni huyo. The other thing I like to say is that, Governor, you have spoken very well. Na Fatuma ameongea vizuri. Fatuma tu umekosea kidogo. Kidogo tu. Unajua wakati investors wako hapa, usiongee mambo ya maandamano. Unajifanya kabisa hata ujui mambo ya hiyo. Unaongea sasa kama corporate. Unaona nilipofika nikaona ule kaucho wako na ile kofia. Nikaita Ochilo nikamwambia am I safe? Akaniambia I am safe. So wewe Fatuma, shauri yako. Ukitumia hii ndege kuenda maandamano, si unajua mbali na mimi kuwa na powers ya kuleta investors, niko pia na nguvu ya kusimamisha ndege isisonge. So nikisikia kaucho na wewe umuko ndege, nitaambia Moha wacha walan Garissa kwanza, we make clearance. Kuhakikisha kwamba tumefanya clearance kwanza. Lakini kwa kusema ukweli, I don't think we should go back to the kind of maandamano we saw the other day. It's not necessary. When I was in Homa Bay the other day, I said before even this talk zianze, nikasema there is nothing that people cannot talk about. There is absolutely nothing that people cannot talk about in this country. The policies mlikuwa nayo ni the same policies sisi tuko nayo. Those things about changing lives of people is the same aspirations Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga alikuwa nayo, ni the same one Mheshimiwa Uhuru alikuwa Ruto alikuwa nayo, ni ile hata Uhuru alikuwa anajaribu kufanya before. So all these people have good aspirations for the country. If we can be able to sit together like this, there is no reason why we cannot sit at national level and solve those problems that we think that we can solve. And we should not do it with masharti, because we have all different points of view. Tutafanya ifike mahali tunaweza hiyo, tunaweka ingine parking, wengine wakuja wafanye ingine. But the best thing is to make sure that the brand name of Migori as a county and the brand name of Homa Bay and Kisumu and this region and Kenya should not be that which scares away investors. Let us help each other to make sure that we have our political issues are solved democratically and peacefully, and allow our people how we enjoy peace. Na unajua baba amekuwa baba yangu. Na kama baba ni baba yangu, mama Aida ni mama yangu. Ukweli ama sio kweli? Hata kwa miaka peke yake, I am their son. So, I don't think it is right for baba at this age asumbuliwe na sisi ama mtu yoyote. We should be able to listen to his wisdom, his ideas. Anasema hii, tunamwambia hii ingine ni kama ni ya zamani, tuache hii, tufanye hii. We go together. We agree together. And I have no problem if they consult more often with the president. The president has to consult. There is only one president. He needs to be able to consult with as many people as possible. And the good story ni kwamba baba amesema ataki nusu mkate. Na ataki na hakuna sijui handshake government. Ruto akasema hakuna nusu mkate, hakuna handshake government. Na wote wakasema we want to wachane na violence to solve our things peacefully. The rest of the things have not been excluded. All the other things remaining can be discussed to make sure that this country becomes better. Number two, if tomorrow somebody from this region does an interview in any position in government, including where I am, it is my responsibility to make sure that that person gets a chance to serve. Because this region, it doesn't matter how many votes got from our government, that person has a right as a citizen of the Republic of Kenya to serve their country and to make sure that their talent is served in this country. So I don't believe and I don't agree with people who say you must be like this and like that to serve. We must, all of us, be able to have an opportunity based on being a citizen of the Republic to serve our country, and we can have that chance kama vile nimesema. Sasa wewe George uko na shida. Na siwezi tuma mama yangu. Yeye hajakuja hapa siasa. Ni chief guest yetu. Sasa nitakutuma kwa baba. Ngawaje tunaongea na yeye, kuna kidogo tu imebaki. Nataka nikutume. Wewe umesema tukae chini tuongee. Mimi nimekaa na hawa wabunge wote, including Nyamita, including Jalango, including Elisha, including hawa siasa wote nimekaa nao. Tukapanga maneno. Hata walikaa na president tukipanga mambo ya ku expand this airport. Lakini sasa wewe unaniambia tutaongea, na saa hii kuna watu wamewekwa kiboko ya discipline ya chama kwa kukaa na rais. Sasa wewe uniambie ukweli. Ile uliniambia tukae pamoja ndio sawa, ama hii ya chama ya Mbadi na chama yenu ndio sawa? Wewe uniambie tu ndio nijue, ndio nisiweke hao watu kwa shida. Kama tumekubaliana, no, and that is the truth. Kama tumekubaliana kwa mambo ya maendeleo, tutakaa chini pamoja, na kila mtu ako na right kukutana na rais, na kila mtu ako na right kukutana na waziri Murkomen. Sitaki kesho mtu apelekwe kotini ya ODM kuambiwa lete majibu ya kuhasi chama kwa kukaa na waziri ama kukaa na rais. Sasa ambia baba nimesema kijana yake, kwa sababu nataka kukaa na nyinyi sana mpaka tumalize shida za hii dunia yenye inahusiana na wizara yangu. Waachilia hawa watu tufanye kazi pamoja. Waachilia hawa watu it's part of the goodwill. So that mimi nikikuja, nikikaa na governor, nikikaa na senator, nikikaa na mbunge, hiyo maneno itakuwa wanajua tumekaa na serikali, tunataka kukaa na serikali. Nyinyi kina Edi na wengine kwa Senate, pambaneni. Wewe chunga chama yako, wale wengine wachunge UDA. Lakini ukikuja ofisi yangu kwa mambo ya barabara, mambo ya airport vile umesema, Edi ukue na haki ukuje kwangu, hata kama wewe uamini siasa kwa upande gani ama mwingine. That is the freedom we want to see in our country. Na wapenda watu wa Migori, mimi nataka nirudi tena hapa tena mara kwa mara. Na sasa ningependa kusema Mama Aida, asante sana. Watu wengi hapa wajui kazi yako. Watu wengi wewe kazi mingi unafanya chini ya maji. Chini ya maji. Kama mama, you juggle so many things. You know, taking care of your family, worrying about safety of your family members who are in politics when you are not yourself in politics. But also, wewe you are a voice of reason. Sitaki kusema kupita hapo, lakini mimi najua ile kazi wewe unafanya. You are part of the people who are helping to make our country and glue it together from behind the scenes. Na mimi nataka uendelee namna hiyo. Unajua sasa nikisema mambo mingi hapa unaweza enda kuniweka kiboko, kusema hii kijana haweki siri. Lakini mimi nataka kusema we respect you. I personally respect the work you do. And many people on our side of government respect the work you do. You continue the work you are doing to keep us together even despite the political differences we have. Kwa hayo na mengi, mnipatie nafasi sasa nikaribishe Mama Aida Odinga ambaye ni chief guest wetu leo akuja ahutubie kikao hiki. Karibu mama, pigia makofi.
Ayaya tusimame. Ayaya tusimame. Chungurumalo samiwero mimpin. Chungurumalo samiwero mimpin. Yo Kenya chungurumalo. Chungurumalo tiwero mama. Nargipita na pinjario. Narne maya uyo ya rosa yuya. Ida Odinga mi omo somainya. Ida Odinga mi omo somainya. Mama Fidel mi omo somainya. Mama Rosemary mi omo somainya. Mama Raila Junior mi omo somainya. Mama Winnie mi omo somainya. Mwalimu teacher, mwana biashara mkuu. Jaoda guambo, aguambo tinga, aguambo nyundo, okegone achumaliet. Ayaya tusima.
Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, Akode. That song that has just been sung is played by Akode herself in my honor. Thank you. To our Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, who is also my son, the Governor of Migori, Dr. Uchilo Mbogo Ayako, and
Agnes, the First Lady of Migori, County Commissioner, I know he's disappeared somewhere, Chairman of Skyward, Captain Moha, who is also another son of mine, Honorable Kositanyi, members of Parliament, all the dignitaries, there are many, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if I've not mentioned you by name, it is just because the list is too long. But I respect you and I respect your position. Today is a very special day for me as Ido Dinga, as Nyamigori. It is also a special day for the people of Migori because we've come here to officially launch Lichota Airport and also to launch the Skyward. This flight is going to open up not only Migori, but also the areas around here. In terms of a proximity to other areas, Migori is very close to Tanzania. You know, I think from here to the border is about 15-20 minutes, and you are in Hispania, and then you are in Tanzania. Here is also close to the lake, and when you cross the lake from here, it won't take you long to get to Uganda and to get to Rwanda and even to get to Burundi. It is quite near. Migori is a favored place. We thank God for Migori. Migori is a place where anything you grow, you will harvest. Anything you grow, you will harvest. We have regular rainfall, we have fertile soils, and then we have the human power to do that job. Migori is good for sugarcane farming. And on that note, I would like to request that our factory, the Sony factory that processes sugarcane, makes sugar, could be operated, should operate. Because without that, surely on a farming area like this, what will you do with our sugar? Migori is well known for maize growing, soya beans, rice, and mostly flowers. I know people in Migori who grow flowers for export, and they have to transport these flowers all the way to Nairobi using the roads. I'm glad you talked about expansion of the airport, because if it is expanded, if you expand the runway, we can have heavy or bigger planes landing here to take flowers from here straight to wherever they can go, to Nairobi, without using the road. I'm told that in this place, every day, there are 10 huge lorries, 20 tonners, that take cows, animals to Nairobi every day. And probably those who come from or live in Nairobi, the meat that is slaughtered in Dagoretti and the meat that is sold in Bama and those markets in Nairobi comes from Migori. So Migori is a very productive area, and we are happy for that. Today that we are here, I know what is soon happening. We are going to have rainfall, because I can see rain comes from Kuria And I'm glad the MP is here to this place. Migori is a place where we get good rainfall, and that's why we are able to do many things together. I know many things have been said, and I know when people see me here, they think I've been sent. Probably I've been sent. But as a person, I'm also an individual. I know sometimes, and now I'm talking to those in politics and particularly those in leadership, sometimes the spouses are punished for mistakes that are not their own. We've just heard how Agnes Chilo was fired. Agnes didn't do anything wrong. Agnes, don't worry, you are not the first one. I got fired twice in my life as I was serving the government of Kenya. Not for any mistake I did or I made, but because I happened to have been the wife of. And isitoshe, mpaka leo, when the politicians do whatever they think, they took away my security. I think sometimes these people should look at us also as individuals and punish us for our mistakes, but not assume that there's mistake for the mistake of others. As we talk here, don't think I'm the only Nyamigori. We have very many Nyamigori who are here. Nyamigori are dynamic. They are dynamic in a very special way. There's one I'm not seeing here today, and that is Danita Gatti. Danita Gatti is one that I've worked with for many years. First, she was my program officer, but later on she became women rep and nominated member of parliament. I'm not seeing her today. Nyamigori, we have Fatima Full Network. She's there. Nyamigori, we have Akodhe, au kwa jina ingine, Esther Akoth. But I also have another group that you may not know. And that group that we went with to Uganda. Come, I would like to introduce you to this group because sometimes you don't know their potential. But Mr. Governor, if you want good advisors, you'll get it from these ladies. Where are you? Eken Yoga Deka. Yeah. Where were you?
A young one, Wilfred Ogut.
Yeah. Now, as they come, I'll start with the one next to me. And this is Winfred Ogutu. Yeah. A dynamic one. I'll give you a time talks about. Then we have, I'll say it quickly because I don't want you to waste time. We have Professor Rose Ogwang. Professor Rose has been Vice Chancellor or Deputy Vice Chancellor of Egerton University. Professor Rose is now the Chief Officer on Education, Sports, and Culture and Gender in Migori. Professor, just say hello.
Hello.
Hey, just say hello before it rains.
Hello.
Yeah, Migori, ungega nona Professor Mamoni yuka. Ungeyo. Then we have Dr. Iska Olwach, former CEC of Migori County. She's a businesswoman. Dr. Iska Olwach.
Thank you, Mama. Hello. Mine nyale kosok nyal.
Then we have, hey, where were you hiding? Then we have Karen Ombonya, the principal St. Francis Ngonga.
Hello.
Yeah, that's another one. Then we have Meresa Yeta, Jono Kwanyo Memorial Primary School.
Hello.
And then we have the MCA that you don't know.
Hello. I'm Honorable Kie Ann, nominated ODM party.
That is Honorable Ann Beryl, nominated ODM. I know there are others who have not come. People like Clarice have not seen them here, but there are others. So, people of Migori, oh, there they are. There are many others. Yes. There's the former mayor. There are many others. So today, our work was really simple. Our work is to thank you people. Moha is to thank you for thinking about Migori and from bringing this flight to Migori. As I know it, if you are going to be here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, it is easy for us, those of us in Nairobi. We come on Friday and we leave on Monday. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, the Chief Secretary to begin to reign, for thinking of Migori and for keeping your friendship with George Bogo Ayako. That means that I hope that if you work together, we'll do many other things. Now, I know many people are wondering, wawache gini matin gidhulu, okamano. Again, jomoko wacho, niko nena kato, biro wacho, oh, niko ronadhi euda. Okadhi euda kata matin, bendo oknadhi, bendo okabidhi. When it comes to issues of development, it must start from home. I almost called you George. Bwana Governor, you must initiate development issues. We'll respect you and honor you for development issues that you have initiated here. Now, you cannot work in isolation. Waswahili wasema mkono kidole kimoja kivunji chawa. Najua hawa sasa vijana wengi wajui chawa ni nini, lakini kidole kimoja kivunji chawa. Wakati tulikuwa nakuja na kimaliza, Bwana Murkomen hakuwa anataka kuja hapa Nairobi, hapa Migori. Lakini nilimwambia aje Migori kwa sababu wahenga walisema asiyekujua hakudhamini. Na kwa vile hajui watu wa Migori, inatakana kuje Migori aone watu wa Migori ndio watadhamini. Kwa hivyo asante sana kwa kukuja. Naona watu wanakimbilia mvua. Asante sana, na nataka nyinyi wote Mungu awabariki popote mnaenda, mfike salama. Wale wanaenda Nairobi tena waende kwa salama. Asanteni na Mungu awabariki.
ajili ya siku hii ya leo. Tumeona tulipoanza tulikuomba upate kutuongoza na kutuangulie. Bwana, tumeona mkono wako ambao umekuwa kwetu. Sasa tunabariki kasi hii, tunabariki kampuni hii, ili kasi iendelee na watu watakaporudi kwao. Baba, tunaomba upate kuwa kiongozi kwa kila mmoja, hadi tusikie kila mmoja amesafiri salama na kasi iendelee kwa furaha, katika jina la Yesu Kristo mwokozi wetu.